power play goals with 15, game-winning goals with 9. It'll be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins centering the third line with Vasily Podkolzin and Victor Arvidsson and Kasperi Kapanen along with Jeff Skinner and Matthias Janmark, which means Max Jones is a healthy scratch. On defense, Jake Wallman and Evan Bouchard. Darnell Nurse, Troy Stetcher, Brett Kulak, and Ty Emerson. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. He's 15-7 this year, 2.78 goals against average, 896 save percentage. He'll oppose Ilya Sorokin in his 5 years, 918, 925, 924, 909, 906 this year save percentage. He's 24-20-4, 2.75 goals against average, 906 save percentage. To the injury report brought to you all season long by MIC, proud partner, official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Matthew Barzal out with a knee injury for the Islanders, along with Semyon Varlamov in goal for the Islanders. So Marcus Oberg, by the way, has been very good this year since coming up from the farm. For the Oilers, Matthias Ekholm, huge loss. Their best all-around defenseman, plus 82 the last 3 years at Edmonton. John, we'll call it a core issue for Ekholm, lower body for Klingberg. Trent Frederick still not quite ready after coming over at the deadline from the Boston Bruins, lower body injury. Evander Kane is continuing to rehab his core issues that have kept him out all season long. 11 minutes to face off, and this is Rogers Game Day on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Bob Stauffer, Cam Moon with you. We're at UBS Arena in Belmont. The New York Islanders, the Edmonton Oilers. Let's do this. Let's go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home, no payments, no interest for a year. Leon Draisaitl's second in the NHL in scoring. He has a total of 98 points, 2 points away from 100. He's on a 16-game point streak, 12 goals and 24 points. Connor McDavid's on a 9-game streak, 2 goals and 13 points. And Evan Bouchard on defense has a 6-game point streak, 4 goals and 7 points. We go to Sobeys local ties for Sobeys and Safeway. Liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. This is a heavily laden, sort of East-based team in a lot of regards. But Ryan Pollock did play for the Brandon Wheat Kings for 4 years. He was a first-round pick back in 2013. The Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the Game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Bakersfield Condors tonight are out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. They host Coachella Valley. Pizza 73 is the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Tomorrow, the Edmonton Oil Kings have got the Prince Albert Raiders in the Sunday earlier day game there at Calgary. There are a total of 4 of the games tonight in the NHL. Check that, 5 other games. Detroit, Carolina scoreless in the first. Dallas is at Winnipeg. That should be a beauty. Colorado and the Flames. Nashville visits Anaheim. And Utah is in Seattle. We're 7 minutes away from face-off, and this is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Hamilton, Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. UBS Arena. We bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, back in the studio in Edmonton. Rob, let's get right to it. Adam Henrique, first time I think all season on left wing with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. Your thoughts?
Well, nothing else has worked, so hey, let's go to the bingo balls and see what we can pull out. He's got an offensive pedigree. He has been an offensive player throughout his career. They need to find something for Connor McDavid. RNH, who has been fantastic over the number of years, it's been a slow year for RNH. So get Henrique up there, give him a chance. The Oilers need production out of their top six, and they certainly need it out of their top line, which has been very, very quiet for a long period of time. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. I think they need to somehow generate and force the opposition to fear the top line again.
Adam Henrique's a 7-time 20-goal scorer. All right. Interesting that Corey Perry is on the second line, along with Connor Brown with Leon Draisaitl. Corey Perry does have 14 goals. He's the one guy in the bottom six that's probably exceeded expectation, Rob.
Oh, 100%. And if you take away Connor and Leon, he's probably been your most consistent 5-on-5 player all season long. I have no problem him moving up. It seems a little weird that they got two righties playing with Leon. But we talked last night with me and my buddies, and we thought if Connor and Leon were put together, who would you put with them? I said Corey Perry. He's the only guy that's been consistent. So Corey Perry's going to relish the opportunity. And this isn't a fast game tonight against the Islanders. It's not like it was against the New Jersey Devils.
Right.
This will be a kind of like a, in basketball when they get into the half-court offense. Well, that's what this is going to be like against the Islanders. And that is somewhere that Corey Perry can excel.
Let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of your Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
Well, to me, a key is not having to go to Connor and Leon, because if you don't go to Connor and Leon, that means you're getting production throughout your lineup. And I think that you would love to see that if you're Chris Knobloch. Score first, don't chase a game, and somehow win races, win battles, and force the referees to put you on the power play.
The Oilers obviously have, in spite of all their penalty-killing troubles this year, vastly better special team numbers than the New York Islanders. The Islanders are dead last in the power play at 12%, and they're second last on the PK at 70.5. That is a combined 82.5%. You're looking for minimum 100. As bad as Edmonton's penalty killing's been this year, the Oilers are at 102 combined percent, which is above the 100 mark. And, of course, their power play over the last 6 years has been over 25%. Cam Moon's got the call up next. It's the Edmonton Oilers. Game 3 of a 4-game road trip in the state of New York, live from UBS Arena against the New York Islanders on Fort Oilers NHL Hockey when we return.
Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Glorious and free, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers continue the road trip. They're here to take on the Islanders. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, McDavid in the middle with Adam Henrique and Zach Hyman. On defense, Jake Wallman and Evan Bouchard. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Islanders, Jean-Gabriel Pajot with Anders Lee and Simon Holmstrom. They're up front. On the back end, Adam Pellick and Noah Dobson. Ilya Sorokin will start in goal. The referees, Furman South and Jean Hebert. It's Devin Berg and Killian McNamara on the lines. We get ready to go from the UBS Arena as the Islanders host the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers coming off a 3-2 loss in New Jersey last night. The Islanders just finishing a road trip in California a few nights ago. They lost 4-1 to Los Angeles. They went 1-2 on that road trip. All right, we dropped the puck. We're underway here at UBS Arena. At center, Dobson, cross to Pellick, up the left wing to Lee. He'll shoot it in. That rims into the Oilers zone. Henrique along the left wing boards. Chopped in behind the net. It's up against the left side. Holmstrom couldn't get a hold of it. Henrique does. And he'll go across to Bouchard. Now through the skates of Hyman. And that'll be an icing call against Edmonton. Just 28 seconds into a scoreless first.
Jean-Gabriel Pajot is a very good third-line centerman. Excellent on face-offs. And he got a healthy piece of Connor McDavid, who we don't necessarily think is totally feeling 100% last couple days. He played a lot of minutes last night and an early D-zone draw for the Oilers to deal with here on the icing.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Last game, March 4th. Played the first period. Stopped 7 of 11. As D'Angelo let it go from the right wing point. Stuart Skinner started the last 4 in a row. Puck rim, and it gets just past Romanov and out. And Horvat were on the right wing, up the right side. Duclair, and now to Palmieri. He'll go after it in behind the Edmonton net. Horvat's in on the forecheck. Stetcher up the right wing boards. Is able to get it out to Brown, up to Nurse, and he'll dump it in. Flying after it is Draisaitl. That goes just beyond his stick. Duclair will rim it. Palmieri gets tripped up. Puck up against the boards. Goes over to the left wing. Off of Horvat to the blue line. Nurse will shoot it. Sorokin the save. All alone in front of the net was Perry as he was providing the screen, and it gets cleared out up the left wing.
Well, Perry may have gotten away with a trip earlier in that shift, and then they forgot about him in front of the net.
Puck shot in by Nurse. It's in behind the Islander goal. Pollock will get the puck over to the boards. Kid from the left wing point was Kulak to keep it in, and Pollock will get it up through the middle. And to center ice is Cizikas. Down the left wing to Engvall. In front of the net. Save made by Pickard. And then it's rolled just wide of the net. Cizikas got dumped down and up the left wing. Draisaitl will get it out to Perry, and he's able to dump it into the Islanders zone. Mayfield goes in behind his net. Ryan Pollock up the right wing. A long pass off the stick and just on the right side of Fashing. That goes into the Edmonton end, and on the right wing, getting it out, Arvidsson. Over to Podkolzin. In over the line to Nugent-Hopkins. And shot, and the save made by Sorokin. He stopped the rebound, too. As coming through and picking it up was Podkolzin. Got the opportunity, and it's cleared out.
Excellent shot by Nugent-Hopkins, and it created a rebound, and Podkolzin was driving the net, got a chance at it.
Wallman through the middle. Had to go off the stick of Kapanen. Pellick will get it up the right wing. To McLean, comes into the Oiler end, stops on the right side. Put it in behind the net. Siplikov on the end boards, and his pass to the middle. It'll get to the blue line, and Pollock will keep it in. To Siplikov will take it outside the Edmonton zone and waits for everybody to get back on side, and will play it in. Bouchard, the right wing to Kapanen. Cross ice to Wallman, to center ice. Jeff Skinner will just bounce it in over the Islander blue line. Palmieri will turn it up the left wing. 3 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Islanders. Mayfield weaves his way into the Edmonton zone to Palmieri. He tried to bat it out of the air. Missed it. Puck goes to the left corner. Duclair back to the blue line. To Mayfield. His shot, and the save made by Pickard. There was traffic in front of the net, but he found it and held on. 3 minutes and 16 seconds gone in a scoreless first.
Well, the Oilers an unforced error back behind their goal, and they turn the puck over. Best chance of this game, though. Sorokin fought off a long-range bomber from the point from Kulak, and then Perry couldn't quite find the rebound. He was right in front. And it looks like a hard match from Patrick Waugh, head-to-head, going with Pajot against McDavid and wanting to control the puck off of draws.
We'll go to Holmstrom. He's in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Wheels in behind the net, back to the right wing point. Dobson with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Hyman tried to get it out, could not get it out. And it's along the boards, comes to the middle of the ice, and Nurse up the right wing to Hyman. Through center, brings it in over the line. Cross ice pass just off the stick of Henrique. It's in the left wing corner of the Islanders zone.
Good look from Hyman.
Dobson off the left wing boards and out. Knocked down at center ice by Stetcher. At his own blue line, Pajot, cross ice to Pellick. Dump it in off the right wing. Stetcher's got to go back there. Duclair was on him. Jams it up the left side. Nurse will get it out. And here's Draisaitl out through the middle. Draisaitl in over the line. Will drop it. The shot save made by Sorokin off of Connor Brown as he let that one go. And the puck gets to the middle of the ice. And out to center ice. Romanov got his stick lifted. Draisaitl, he'll bring it back in. Across the shot. Save by Sorokin. The rebound, he got that as well. As Perry with the second opportunity and the puck cleared out. Horvat down the left wing into the Oiler end.
What a play by Draisaitl.
Unreal. Perry to center ice. Draisaitl with a 16-game point streak. Came awfully close to extending it here in the first period. We're scoreless in the first. Nugent Hopkins off the left wing boards. To the point to Wallman. He'll dump it in. 4:45 gone here in the opening period. It's up against the boards in the Islander zone. Cizikas into the corner. Poke it in behind the net. Mayfield rimming it on the left wing. That won't get out. Now it will, and it's a 2-on-1 for the Islanders. Cizikas down the left wing. A shot. Glove save made by Pickard. The puck comes free, and Podkolzin comes the other way for the Oilers. In over the line. Crisscrosses to Arvidsson. The shot. Saved by Sorokin. He'll cover it up. 5:13 gone here in a scoreless first. The teams go end to end.
This is way more open than I thought we were going to see with these two teams. I mean, it's back and forth. Is that shot counter not working for the Islanders? Because to me, it looks like they got 4 or 5 on the game.
They got to catch up.
Like, there's no way they've only got 1. But the Oilers with some good opportunities here off the rush. And Draisaitl, a terrific play. And Connor Brown had time and space as Leon was on the net drive on a drop and delay. Good looks, both teams.
Face off to the left. Ilya Sorokin. The puck goes to the top of the circle. McDavid out of the right corner to the left wing point. Nurse, a shot that hit bodies in front. It goes over to McDavid on the right wing. To Nurse, left wing point. Has to put it off the corner boards. It goes in behind the net. Pajot up against the right side and lost it behind the goal to Hyman. Trying to get away from Pelech. Gets pinned. Got it over to McDavid. Banks it to the right wing point. Stetcher to Nurse. His shot. And that one hit a leg or a foot, and it goes out of play. 5:44 gone here in a scoreless first period. The Oilers take on the Islanders. Ilya Sorokin, 28 saves, and that 4-1 loss at Los Angeles on Tuesday. It's the last game for the Islanders. Faceoff will be to his right. Janmark Kapanen and Skinner are out there with Kulak and Emberson. Kyle McLean will take the draw for the Islanders. And the puck goes to Kapanen. Couldn't get a shot through. Goes to the left wing point. On the point, Kulak towards the net and just off of Jeff Skinner. And Siplikov back into his own end, up the left wing. 7th and rookie scoring coming into tonight's action is Siplikov. His pass is in behind Gatko. And to put the Islanders offside, Kulak will flip it out.
They're saying the shots are 9-1 Edmonton.
Puck rimmed. Kulak kicked it back into the Islanders zone. Siplikov will get it out. Right wing to Gatko. He'll dump it cross corner. Emberson up the left wing, goes off of Jeff Skinner. Kulak up to the line. Siplikov's going to keep it in. Cross to Gatko, off his stick. Skinner got it in behind the Edmonton net to Emberson. Up the right wing to Kapanen, across to Skinner. Into the Islanders end. Goes over to the right wing. Jeff Skinner to the right wing corner. Lost it. The puck cleared out by Gatko. Wallman will bring it back in. Drill it on net, and a blocker save made by Sorokin. Scoreless here in the first. Just about 7 minutes gone. Puck comes out to Draisaitl. His shot partially blocked, goes wide. Draisaitl tries a pass, and that one went off at D'Angelo. And Duclair will take it and turn it up the right wing. Got it to the blue line. Wallman kept it in to Draisaitl. Off the boards on the left side, across to Wallman. Now to Bouchard. He's across the blue line to Draisaitl. Now over to Wallman. A shot! Save made by Sorokin as he came out and took it all away on Jake Wallman. We're going to take a break. Scoreless here in the first 7 minutes. 17 seconds gone as the Oilers take on the Islanders here at the UBS Arena. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Foxburger. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on the Islanders. 7:17 gone here in the opening period. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot. Inspiring and empowering 100,000 kids in OilCountry to reach their full potential, both on and off the ice, through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to support. Face off to the right of Sorokin. It goes just by Stetcher and out. Chasing after it is Nurse. Engvall on him up the left wing to Podkolzin. Now through the middle to Nugent-Hopkins. In over the Islander line to Podkolzin to Nugent-Hopkins to the right wing corner. Up the right wing boards. Mayfield on him to the right point. Stetcher's shot. That one does not get through. It hits Cizikas, who'll get to center ice. And the Islanders go offside at the Edmonton blue line.
So there's a play. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has the puck in the right corner, but Colson buys him a little bit of time and space, and he button hooks instead of just drifting one low to the short side on the net. Just put it on the goal and make the goalie work. And instead,
I would argue long side to get the rebound to the slot.
Well, there is,
or just on net.
Just put it on the net and see where it goes.
Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line.
Instead, he goes back to the point, and Stetcher doesn't get a shot through, and you're having a back check up the ice.
And you're chasing it. Pajot will get it out to the neutral zone. Shot right back in. Pellick's got to go back for it. It's about 8 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, the UBS Arena. McDavid will keep it in Islander territory. Puck goes back to Pajot. Rolls it around to Anders Lee. He got it out. And it's in the neutral zone. Wallman to Henry. Back to Wallman. Now to McDavid. In over the Islander line. To Hyman down the left wing towards the net. Put it on goal pad. Save made by Sorokin. The puck cleared up the right wing by Lee. Just got it out of the zone. Holmstrom back into his own end to D'Angelo. He'll hold on. Islanders make some changes. Up the right wing. Got the puck on that right side to McLean. In over the line to Duclair. And shot. Not one steered aside by Pickard. Puck along the boards. Inside the Edmonton end. And it's Emberson to the right wing corner. Will flip it up and out. Glove down. Romanov to Palmieri. He's going to shoot it in. Comes all the way around to Emberson. Got it off the right wing boards and out. Up to Kapanen as he dumps it in. Goes in behind the Islander net. Rimmed by D'Angelo. It'll get to the blue line. Kept in by Kulak. His shot. And the save made by Sorokin. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Jeff Skinner in the corner with Romanov. Romanov able to win it. Get it across to D'Angelo. Up the right wing. Will get it out through center ice. In the neutral zone, Palmieri. Dump it in on the backhand. Glove down by Emberson. Edmonton makes changes. Ty Emberson on the right wing to Draisaitl. 98 points on the season, second in the NHL in points, first in goals for Draisaitl, 47 on the season with those, and he's got it at center ice, now in over the Islander line, left wing to Perry, towards the net, in front, comes across, Draisaitl, put it on just off the pad, Sorokin, puck on the right wing corner, rimmed around on the left, Nurse in from the left wing point, Engvall forced back, gave it away to Draisaitl. He's got the puck, pass to the middle, chopped by Perry into the left wing corner. Along the boards for Brown. Brown tied up with Cizikas. Puck comes free, goes right to Draisaitl. The shot off the glove of Sorokin. Point blank opportunity for Leon Draisaitl. The puck cleared out off of Cizikas into the Oiler end.
That line's got something going. They are dominant 5-on-5 in their first 3 shifts in this game. Leon's been terrific earlier.
9.5 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Islanders. Arvidsson to center ice will dump it in. Dobson to the blue line where Wallman keeps it in for Edmonton. Comes back to Noah Dobson. Rims it. Goes off of Arvidsson. The puck in the left wing corner. Into the skates of Podkolzin. Comes free to Pelech. Pelech to Dobson. Off the right wing boards. Out to center ice. To Siplikov. He'll shoot it in and it'll go to the right wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Arvidsson up against the boards with Siplikov. Arvidsson worked it free, gave it to Wallman in behind the Edmonton net. Slides out the middle, got away from Gatcombe, up the left wing to Bouchard, now to Nugent Hopkins. Into Islander territory, got his stick lifted, the puck cleared. Siplikov to bump it back into his own end. D'Angelo will take it in behind the net. 8.5 to go here to scoreless first. Edmonton taking on the Islanders. And the puck goes off a stick in on the offside were the Islanders, and we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. Scoreless in the first, 8:28 to go, as the Oilers take on the New York Islanders. From the UBS Arena, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Las Vegas. Join them March 16th at Billy Bud's. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Don't panic, there's still time, but it's quickly running out. The biggest savings of the year on flooring at end-of-the-row flooring centers is happening right now, but it's almost over. Spring arrivals are on the way, and we need to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. But don't panic, there's still time, but only if you hurry. The Big One clearance event ends soon, only at end-of-the-row flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Islanders scoreless in the first.
We got a shift already here in the Oilers line. Hyman's going to get a shift off here, and it's going to be Kapanen on the right side. I don't know if Zach's got a skate issue or what happened.
With McDavid and Henrique as it's shot into the Edmonton zone. Kulak around the left wing boards. It'll get to Holmstrom of the Islanders. Lost an edge, lost the puck. McDavid gets it out to center to Kapanen. In over the line. He's going to drop it. Kulak blasts a shot. Sorokin the save on a rising shot that hit him in the shoulder. Dobson off the right wing boards. Couldn't get it out. Goes over to Pelech. Left corner. Up in the air and out. Bounce into the Edmonton zone. Nurse with it. Left wing to Henrique. Into the Islander and towards the net. And a right pad. Saved by Sorokin. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Palmieri, right wing. Now it comes across to Palmieri in front of the net. And that's off a skate. And McDavid. The right side will get it to center ice. Wallman will wire it in. Sorokin stopped it in behind the net. Romanov in his own end for D'Angelo. The left wing to Horvat. Off the right wing boards. Romanov to Palmieri. To the Edmonton end left wing corner. Centering pass. Nobody there for the Islanders. And it's Perry right back out with it. He'll go across to Bouchard. On the left wing boards to Perry. Drops it to Connor Brown. Now to Draisaitl towards the net. The shot. The save by Sorokin as he got up against the post and took it away. Duclair will get the puck out for the Islanders. And at center ice shoots it in. 6:49 to go here in a scoreless first. Draisaitl in his own zone. Comes in front of the net, goes right up the middle to Nurse. On the right wing, off of Arvidsson. And the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse with it in his own end. Over to Stetcher. Back to Nurse. The Stetcher on the right. To the skates, got to it now. To Podkolzin. Poke it towards the blue line. Cizikas is into his own end. To Pellick, and then up the right wing. Dobson got it out. Pickard's going to have to come out and play it, and he does. Rims it on the left wing for Nurse. Flips it up to the line. It comes out of the zone. At center ice is Nugent Hopkins will dump it in on the glass. Rims on the right side, the Islander end. Engvall put it into the corner. He'll be there for New York. On the pressure was Arvidsson. And he's in the right corner to Nugent Hopkins. Swings it back to the blue line. Emerson walks to the middle. Right side, Nugent Hopkins towards the net. A shot. The rebound just put off the pad by Podkolzin. Somehow Sorokin got a piece. Now a shot off the right side. Sorokin got it with a glove and held on. Emerson quickly to put it on net with 5:42 to go in the first. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Islanders. Ilya Sorokin has been on the money early on. We'll take a break from the UBS Arena. It is the Oilers and Islanders of Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the UBS Arena in Belmont Park. Oilers and Islanders scoreless in the first, 5:42 to go.
Zach Hyman currently not on the bench. Connor McDavid's going to center Jeff Skinner and Matthias Janmark here. Remember, Hyman's he blocked that slap shot with his face from Evan Bouchard, and he's been nicked up a couple times. Was involved in a puck battle in the corner. We've not seen him since, but I didn't think it was that labored afterwards.
Puck goes right to Sorokin off the draw. Hold on to it.
15-4, Cameron, the shots for the Oilers here.
Oilers have played well.
Well, they played last night, and they got to get going here, and their lines, for the most part, have worked pretty well. I mean, the Draisaitl line with Brown and Perry's had probably five looks here in the first four shifts of the game that they've had.
David up against Pajot. It's to the left to Sorokin. Puck goes to the top of the circle and up the right wing and getting it out to center ice Holmstrom. The right wing corner of the Edmonton zone goes in behind the net. Now sent in front, and Holmstrom couldn't get his stick on it. Pellick in from the left wing point. It's drilled into the boards, and Connor McDavid's going to go to the box.
And the Oilers are like, we're going to make a call the other way at some point here. Edmonton's had the puck the entire period, but the Islanders get the penalty. So the Islanders come on the ice, and special teams has not been an area of strength, which is remarkable because they're the number one team in the league in face-offs, but they're 32nd on the power play and 31st in the PK. So 32nd at 12% on the power play. The Oilers, by the way, are 24th on the PK at 75.6. Now, Noah Dobson missed a lot of time earlier in the year, so he had 70 points last season for them.
Islanders were 0 for 8 on the power play in Los Angeles on Tuesday. But they get the first power play of this one. Puck on the right wing. Horvat shot saved by Pickard. The puck to the side. Pickard with a save off of Duclair at the side of the net. Nugent Hopkins will get it to the line. That hit the shin pads of Dobson. Palmieri will get it across to Holmstrom. Goes to the left wing corner. Holmstrom out to Horvat. Mishandled the pass and the puck comes out. Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. We're scoreless here in the first period, 4:49 to go. Puck along the boards on the left wing, cleared out and down the ice by Kulak. Or at least off at Dobson and down into the Islanders zone. Dobson to Horvat, dishes on the left to Duclair, fires it around on the right to Palmieri. Lost the puck, Janmark. Stole it, comes to center ice. Now in over the line. He'll give it to Brown. Oh, the save made by Sorokin. Connor Brown got sprung on a shorthanded breakaway.
That's two great looks in this period for Connor Brown. Terrific play by Janmark.
Oh, it's a great little pass, and Ilya Sorokin with a great stop. 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Pajot on the right to Pollock. Just inside the Edmonton line. Around the boards to D'Angelo. Into the corner to Lee. Chops it over to the right. Siplikov into the corner. Pajot behind the net to Lee. Goes off his stick. Kapanen will drill it off the right wing boards and down the ice. D'Angelo comes out from behind his net. He'll get to center. On the left is Siplikov. Got run into by Janmark. Puck goes to Lee. Lee to the right wing point. Pollock, right wing boards to Pajot. Into the corner it goes. Gets caught up in some skates. And Lee will get control. Right wing corner. Penalty is over. Islanders 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck cleared out by Kulak. 3:15 to go in a scoreless first. Puck comes back to Brent Kulak. Throw it across to Emberson to Kulak. Up the left wing, off of McDavid's stick, down into Islander territory. Sorokin will scoop the puck to Dobson. To the blue line, kept in by Wallman. Now to Draisaitl, left wing, McDavid. Spins around, top of the circle to the point, and Wallman had moved to the middle, so it gets out. McDavid with it inside his own end to Bouchard. Bouchard in over the Islander line. Stops on the left wing. It's into the left wing corner. Played it in behind the net. Pellick to Cizikas. Clearing attempt off of Engvall and out.
Yeah, Hyman's definitely not in the mix right now for Edmonton with Henrique out there.
McDavid will get the puck in on the left wing. Swept to the middle, hits Cizikas. They'll give it away, and it goes off the stick of Bouchard, comes out. Bouchard on the left wing to Draisaitl into Islander territory for Connor McDavid. Pulls it off the left wing boards to the point. Stetcher makes a move down the right wing to the right wing corner. Centering pass. That's off a skate. Draisaitl gets control on the right wing. To Darnell Nurse, top of the circle. Into the slot, but it hit the stick of McDavid, and it comes out. Siplikov for Romanov. Back into his own end to D'Angelo. Minute 49 to go in a scoreless first. D'Angelo, cross-ice pass. Romanov to D'Angelo. On the right wing to Palmieri. Goes into the Oiler end. It's bouncing around, or goes off of Palmieri. Stetcher got it to the middle, and Nugent Hopkins will bring it out for Edmonton. Into Islander territory. Palmieri is able to turn it up and out. Palmieri inside the Edmonton line. Lost the puck. Emberson over to Kulak. Kulak through the middle. Loops it back into his own end. Left wing for Podkolzin. Cross-ice pass. Finds Emberson. Gets it into the Islander zone. A Podkolzin across to Arvidsson. It's shot off the arm of Sorokin. Puck to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Kulak shot. Sorokin made the save through traffic. And we're into the last minute of a scoreless first. Puck cleared out. Emberson gets away from Lee through the middle, and that's offside as Nugent Hopkins hadn't quite cleared it out of the zone. 49 seconds to go here in the scoreless first. Ilya Sorokin has been busy. 17 Oilers shots. Just 6 of the Islanders so far. And the Oilers with some really good looks.
Yeah, Edmonton's had a good period.
Yeah, very good period. I know Sorokin's 3-3-1 against the Oilers, but that save percentage, 9-3-1.
He's lost a couple in overtime,
Yeah,
Cam.
9-3-1.
I mean, the expected goals in this period for Edmonton 5-on-5 might be 3.
Yeah.
And that's how good he's been. And that doesn't include a shorthanded partial breakaway for Connor Brown. The Oilers, of course, don't seem to draw a lot of calls. Yet to get themselves a power play in this game. They only had one last night.
Puck goes to the center ice line. Woolman will drift it in. Pellick behind the net. Got it around and out. Now Cizikas to bring it into the Oilers zone. Stops on the right wing. Pass to Fashion off his stick. Dobson will get it across. Pellick will throw it off the corner boards. Wow. Draisaitl right through the middle to Bouchard. There's 24 seconds to go in the period. Now to Brown off the right wing boards. Pellick's got a turn on it. Here's a penalty coming up. Well, an interference call going against the Islanders.
Engvall.
Yep. And the Oilers will get it.
They're going one each way. They're giving them one, too.
They're retaliatory.
No, I think there was that as a joke. It's on Leon.
Oh, the penalty is what? I saw Pickard taking some strides towards. Oh, no, it's even up.
It's
New York 18, 2 minutes for interference. 29 Edmonton, 2 minutes for embellishment.
Oh, okay. That's this league for you, eh? Got to embarrass Connor Bedard last year. Last year's number 1 overall pick out of misconduct last night. Because Rooney didn't like what he had to say. Leon's getting interfered with up the ice here. That's often called a penalty, just for the record. But 4-4 hockey.
4-4. 19 seconds to go in the first. This game's still waiting for its first goal. Face off to the left to Sorokin. Puck goes off the skate of Dobson. To Pellick in the corner. Over to Dobson. Comes up from behind his net. Up the right wing. Holmstrom. Unable to get it into the Oiler end. 4 seconds left. Dobson will hammer it towards the net. Goes off a Nurse. And the first period will end. We'll give a minute 41 of 4-on-4 time to start off the second period. The Edmonton Oilers and the New York Islanders still at zeros, despite the Oilers with a lot of pressure around that Islander net. Ilya Sorokin, solid. No surprise there. And that's where we sit through 20.
Well, Sorokin's a real good goaltender. You know that.
Yep.
The Oilers just got to keep the fuselage of short shots going. Had a lot of looks, and I thought the lines looked good. The problem is Zach Hyman did not finish that period for the Edmonton Oilers. So that's a little bit frustrating. Thought Edmonton was going to get a power play at the end of the period. They decided to 50-50 that call.
We've got a Connor Brown down there, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Connor, your thoughts on that first period?
Lots of good looks, working hard, catching them from behind. So just important to, stay patient here, and, they'll start falling.
All right, so give me your perspective on this, getting the opportunity to play up you and Corey Perry with Leon Draisaitl. I mean, you're often, in a more of a checking role, but tonight up on one of the top 2 lines.
Oh, I love it. It's, it's fun playing with Leo. I'm one of the best players in the world. The Worm makes tons of great plays out there. So we thought we had a good first, a lot to build on there.
Does anything change for you, Connor, if you're playing with a guy like Leon Draisaitl?
Well, sometimes when you play with Leo, he has the puck, and, when you get it, you have a little more time. So a little more time on the puck on your stick, just play with your eyes up. Like I said, I thought we generated some, so they're going to fall.
All right, Connor, thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
All right, there was Connor Brown. He was downstairs. Edmonton Oilers, New York Islanders, scoreless after 1 period of play. Things look pretty good for Edmonton. They outshot the Islanders 17-6. Well, Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, they've got the intermission for you when we come back. Scoreless here after 1, the Oilers and the Islanders. This is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. After years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
We've got your shot to be chillin' in Cali watching the Oilers. 880 Ched has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to road trip in Cali with Bob Stauffer. Keep it locked to 880 Ched for your road trip code word. When you hear it, enter it on our contest page. Then listen on March 28th to see if you're off on a road trip in Cali. Details at 880ched.com.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Lost the puck. Yanmar stole it. Comes to center ice. Now in over the line. He'll give it to Brown. Oh, the save made by Sorokin. Connor Brown got sprung on a shorthanded breakaway.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission after 20 minutes of play. This game is scoreless. There's only one reason for that. His name is Ilya Sorokin. Rob Brown, I don't know what the Oilers can do. They just got to keep throwing the shots at him, I guess.
Yeah, fantastic period by the Edmonton Oilers. Dominant. They were incredible on the forecheck. They forced turnovers. Their back pressure, there's a great... if you want to watch what back pressure is, watch Leon Draisaitl coming through the neutral zone, chases down the man that's the Islander carrying it to the neutral zone, steals the puck, goes back the other way, turns it into a 2-on-1, and Perry gets a good shot on net and a great scoring chance, but it all was started with a good back check. Pickard wasn't really challenged other than one shot, but he made the save when he had to. That would have been a heartbreaker if on an odd man break the Oilers fall behind in a game they totally dominated. So Pickard did his job. The Oilers have a lot to build off. Now, the only thing you worry about, and you see it time and time again, when a team dominates a period and they don't get rewarded for it, the Oilers should be 3-0 after that period. That something always seems to happen the other way in the next period, a bad bounce or a bad break. But everything that the Oilers did that period that was as good a period as we've seen the Oilers play in weeks. They just have to continue pushing forward and not get frustrated by the play of Sorokin in net, because he was excellent in that first 20 minutes and the only reason that the Islanders are still in this hockey game.
Shots on goal through the opening 20 minutes favored the Oilers, of course, 17-7. It's funny, I was going to ask you, is a period like that encouraging or frustrating? Yet Connor Brown, I think, kind of answered that. He seemed encouraged by the way they played the first period, and why wouldn't you be?
Well, no, it's encouraging because the Oilers haven't played well as of late. They all know that. The Oilers have 4 brand new lines tonight, and you don't change your lines around when you're playing well. So that dressing room is cognizant of how they've been as of late. They know they have to be better. In that first period, they were. Regardless if the puck goes in the net for them or not, they're generating. There's a desperation in their game. There's a physicality in their game. They were very good in their own zone. They're very good on the penalty kill. So, yeah, 100%. That was an encouraging 20 minutes for the Oilers. But because they weren't rewarded for it, they have to come out and repeat here in the second 20.
We kind of know what we're going to see out of 97's line. Same with Leon Draisaitl, who I thought played very solid that period. However, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, you had Victor Arvidsson and Vasily Podkolzin lining up, and I liked them that period. I thought that was an impressive period for that line.
Well, yeah, and the problem is that we expect out of Leon and Connor's lines, but we haven't had that. And that's why there's so many changes right now, because they haven't been playing as we expect them to be. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, because the Oilers' number 1 line with Connor McDavid hasn't been where it needed to be over the last little while, he moves down into a different role. He becomes much more of a playmaker. When you're playing center and not with Connor and not with Leon, you touch the puck more. You carry the puck through the neutral zone. You start to make the plays. And I thought he was very good in that period. Podkolzin, who has been snake bit for quite a while, he's been up and down the lineup. His ice time has been cut from when he was playing with Leon. That was his best period in a while. And he was unfortunate not to have had 1 or 2 goals in the period. So, yeah, you can look at their entire lineup that period. It was everyone played to what you expect from them, what you want from them. The only thing that you're a little worried about if you're an Oiler fan is Zach Hyman didn't finish the period.
Yeah.
And I saw nothing. I know that they talked on TV. They never mentioned what caused it. There was no replays. But anytime a player leaves and doesn't come back, there's always a little bit of concern. So I'm sure a lot of Oiler fans will be holding their breath to start the second period, hoping to see number 18 on the bench or on the ice to start the second.
I'm looking for positives here, and I'm going to temper my thoughts by telling you and everybody else who, if you don't know, the New York Islanders have the worst power play in the National Hockey League. But the one ththing I did like was I liked the Janmark to Brown shorthanded opportunity, because that's the kind of stuff we saw a lot last year. We just haven't seen enough of it this year.
Yeah, the Islanders' power play is horrific. Like, it is on legendary status of being bad this year. And I haven't seen the Islanders play very much, but after watching that power play, I'm saying, okay, now I see why they're terrible. And on the play, I like what Janmark did. He read that the Islander forward, I think it was Holmstrom that was coming back, played it terribly. I mean, that was a 2-on-2 that Holmstrom quit on the back check and gave Connor Brown a breakaway. Terrible play by the Islander forward coming back, but good on Janmark to read it, and a wonderful play by Connor Brown, just putting his head down and driving through the middle and creating a little bit of distance between him and Holmstrom, and got a breakaway. But once again, what we said over and over again, and you heard Jack Michaels on TV or you heard Cam Moon on the radio, saved by Sorokin. It'd be nice at some point here in the second period where we hear, and that one somehow sneaks by Sorokin.
Hey, I got to ask you this. So they're going to open up the second period 4-on-4 hockey, obviously. Is that good for the Edmonton Oilers, or do they have to be a little guarded on 4-on-4 hockey after they dominated so much in the first period?
Well, no, they don't have to be guarded. Anytime Connor has less players on the ice, that's more room for Connor McDavid. The fear would be for the Islanders. Now, the only break the Islanders have is Connor's partner in crime, Leon Draisaitl, is the guy in the penalty box. So anytime it's 4-on-4, 3-on-3, and you've got the best player on the ice, that's an advantage to your team, because it's just more space for that player to do what he does best. It was the right call on the embellishment. Leon Draisaitl drove himself. He was trying to draw the call. He was trying to get a power play out of it, give him credit for it. But that was the right call. Both players probably deserved nothing. That was one that the ref could have just waved off, like in soccer, play on. But it certainly it didn't justify a power play for the Oilers.
Hey, another set of eyes. John Shannon just telling us via text that he was watching. He went back and watched Hyman's last 2 shifts. He said not really involved in the play there. No collisions to that point. So I guess we'll wait to see what happens on that front. Rob, we'll talk to you coming up in intermission number 2.
Sounds good.
And we will tell you that we're 0-0 after 1 period of play between the Islanders and the Edmonton Oilers. We're coming right back at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your 4 dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 furnace install company for sailors, because they know the value of a warm port. And they sing, there was a ship who fought the cold and sailed the sea with a furnace load. She brought the heat to YEG and her name was Legacy. Through icy wind and winter squall, her fire she burned for one and all, with a comfort chugging guarantee, and her name was Legacy. No payments, no interest. Yep, no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. Don't trust just any port in a winter storm. Trust Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Rod Kurtz. Prime Minister Mark Carney and his new cabinet were sworn in earlier today. A lot of familiar faces. Chrystia Freeland, Stephen Guilbeault, Dominique LeBlanc, and Melanie Joly. Premier Danielle Smith says she is extremely concerned this cabinet includes most of the same ministers responsible for the most damaging government policies leveled against Alberta in our over 100-year history. Smith says, quote, "We are gravely concerned that plans to significantly increase the industrial carbon tax will be just as damaging to Alberta's economy as the consumer carbon tax has been." Edmonton police are asking for witnesses and people with dash cams who may have witnessed a road rage incident to please come forward. Two men got into an altercation last Wednesday near the intersection of 147th Street and 87th Avenue. It's not known what triggered the incident, but after the scuffle, one driver sped off while the other attended hospital later for treatment of some injuries. Anyone who witnessed the incident or drivers with dash cams are asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers. I'm Rod Kurtz, your next scheduled newscast at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit skysignaturesuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back in Studio B after one period of play. The Islanders and the Oilers are scoreless. Let's take a look at what's going on around the NHL tonight on the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. They're in the second period. There's about 6.5 minutes to go in that period. Carolina were trailing 1-0 to the visiting Detroit Red Wings, but the Canes have exploded with 3 goals, including one from Taylor Hall. So they have a 3-1 lead with 6 minutes remaining in the second period. They are halfway through the first period in a monstrous game tonight in Winnipeg between the Jets and the Dallas Stars. The Jets have scored. They have a 1-0 lead in that one. Coming up around the league tonight, we have Colorado in Calgary to take on the Flames. Scott Wedgwood is going to get the call for the Avalanche, and Dustin Wolf is going for the Flames. What a year the kid's having in Calgary. Elsewhere, Nashville at Anaheim. It will be Soros again, Dostal. And it's Utah at Seattle later at 8 o'clock Edmonton time. Vejmelka against Grubauer. So there's how that's stacking up around the NHL tonight. As I said, pretty quiet night, but of course it's a Friday night, and of course it'll be busy tomorrow. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The second period is coming up next at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the UBS Arena in Belmont Park. Oilers and Islanders scoreless, getting ready for the second period of play. And that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50 jackpot, $145,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. 4-on-4 for a minute 41 to start off this second period.
So you mentioned that the Islanders got 8 power plays against LA the other night?
Yeah.
Amazing, because no one sees them as a fast team. And usually, like Colorado, there's no surprise they draw a ton of calls. They play fast. I don't know if the Islanders do.
Somehow. They went over 8. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone.
Like, they got their sticks parallel to the Oilers all period. Shot 17 of 6.
Pajot to the blue line. Pollock fanned on his shot. Now dumps it in. Pajot right corner to the point. Dobson for Pajot. Over to Dobson. One-timer and put it over the Edmonton net. Arvidsson to Nurse. Or make that Wallman. And Wallman up the right wing to Bouchard. Across. He's looking for McDavid. It's broken up. Horvat comes the other way. Horvat in over the line. The angled shot and is saved by Pickard. He's able to squeeze that up against the body. 49 seconds into the second. This game's still at zeros.
A little surprised that Victor Arvidsson. Zach Hyman is back, by the way, to start this period. Second shift, he'll go out there with Nugent Hopkins. Arvidsson got to look there with McDavid. Draisaitl in the box. That was a 50-50 equalizer call. I mean, a lot of times you just get the guy who does the interference. But they called embellishment.
Romanov on the left wing point, lost it to Hyman, and now it's out through the middle. It's Nurse to center. They'll flip the puck in as Palmieri's got to go back for it. Goes in behind his net. His pass hits a stick. It comes in front of the net. Nugent Hopkins just wide as he turned and shot it towards the goal. And Romanov will come out to center into the Oiler end. He'll whip it across. D'Angelo shot and it's saved by Pickard on a riser that hit him in the left shoulder, and he covers it up.
Well, D'Angelo should probably hire Frank Saravalli to be his press agent. I mean, he's as big a believer. Tony D'Angelo, who has had some very good offensive campaigns in the NHL. Never been afraid to share his opinion on matters.
Was playing in the KHL.
Yeah, I mean, he can play in this league. There's no question.
St. Petersburg.
Well, if you're going to play in Russia, St. Petersburg's about as nice as
I hear it's pretty nice. Puck back to the point. Pollock on the right wing. In the corner, put it in behind the net.
They didn't let you into the country back in the 80s and 90s, did they?
That's right. Puck sent all the way across. And McDavid will loop back into his own end. To Wallman up the right wing for Arvidsson. Now back to 5-on-5.
Where are you going, Victor?
So Jake Wallman, he'll stop him behind the Edmonton net. And now out through the middle to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl cranks it up a gear in the neutral zone. Comes in over the line. He'll pass it across. A one-timer just put wide by Connor Brown. And Cizikas will get it out for Engvall. Too far for him. Pickard fired up the left wing boards and out to center ice. McDavid in over the line. Couldn't get his pass across. D'Angelo's got it for the Islanders. Into the Oilers zone. wanted to get it to Cizikas. Now D'Angelo a shot, and that's steered aside by Pickard. Puck up to the blue line. Cizikas on the right wing. D'Angelo a shot. Save Pickard. The rebound into the slot. Sent to the line. And Romanov couldn't get a shot through off a stick. Draisaitl on the right wing in his own end. And his pass goes right to Pajot. Penalty coming up to Draisaitl as Brown touches it.
Well, they got their eyes on Leon tonight. This is what I mean. All right, it's kind of a half penalty, but you could have called it about 5 other times in this game, and you've elected not to. The guy's only leading the NHL in goals.
Edmonton 29, 2 minutes for hooking.
2:43 gone here in the second.
Furman South, one of our officials tonight. That sort of stick play has been allowed the entire game. Draisaitl in for the second time. Second power play of the game for the Islanders.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Emberson up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it all the way down the ice.
Cam, I got no problem if that's a call. Yeah.
Dobson at his own blue line drops it back. Bo Horvat through the middle. To Duclair on the left wing. Will throw it in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak battling to get a free puck, but it goes to Duclair left wing. To the blue line for Dobson. Over to Duclair. Left wing top of the circle. Goes to the corner. To the point to Dobson. We'll go across ice. Horvat to Duclair. To Horvat to Dobson. His shot! The save made by Pickard. He covers that up. Minute 17 to go on the penalty to Draisaitl.
Well, the Oilers have been outshot here 5-0 to start this period. Second time in the game. Edmonton's been penalized. And it's been the Oilers' best players, McDavid and Draisaitl, taking the penalties. And you wonder a bit about fatigue. They played 25 minutes roughly or so last night in New Jersey.
Off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Pajot takes the draw against Matthias Janmark. Pajot wins it back to D'Angelo. Now to Pulock. We'll go cross ice, skip it over the stick of Siplikov. Now he has it on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner, to the blue line. D'Angelo will shoot it, and that hit all the traffic in front of the net. And it's Janmark to get it out through the middle to Nurse. He'll come into the Islander end on the right wing in front of the goal, and Brown couldn't get his stick on it. Pajot on his own end has to deal with Connor Brown. Now goes in front of his own net across and up the left wing to Anders Lee. Lee will shoot it in. Stetcher into the corner. Siplikov on him. Play it back to the line. Pulock on the right wing to Siplikov. Goes into the right wing corner. Gets it across. D'Angelo to the middle. A shot off the pad of Calvin Pickard. The puck cleared out by Emberson.
Good job. Pickard fought through that one.
The left wing. Duclair will direct it in. Pickard left side to Nugent Hopkins. Went to clear it out. Knocked down by Lee. Goes to Nurse on the left wing. Long pass to Henry. Off his stick into the Islanders zone. Penalty over in 5 seconds. We're scoreless. 4 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the second period. As Pellick into the Oiler end. Fans on his shot. Hits the corner boards. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Pellick to the left wing, but it's Henrique for Edmonton. Behind the net to Kulak. Penalty over. Islanders 0 for 2 on the power play. As Nurse up the right side to Henrique. Out to center ice for Nugent Hopkins. Drops it. Draisaitl in over the line. Coming down the left wing. A shot off the outside of the goal. Nugent Hopkins to the left wing. Cycles the puck to McDavid. Off the left wing boards to the middle. Got checked, and Horvat will get it out. Jake Wallman turning it up the right wing out of his own end. On the right wing boards to McDavid in over the line. He'll get it to the middle. The shot! That's off a stick and over the net as Hyman let it go. Puck back to the left wing point. Wallman to Draisaitl. To the left corner. Now in behind the net. Broken up by D'Angelo. He'll get it to Fasching. Off the boards and out. Flying after it was Engvall and Bouchard. And it goes right in front of the Edmonton net. Up the right wing. Getting it up to center ice is Hyman. Now to McDavid. McDavid into the Islanders zone. Down the left wing to Wallman. A shot, left pad save. The rebound was in the slot. Fasching will get it up the boards to Engvall. Went off his stick. McDavid can poke it to the left wing corner. Romanov into the middle of the ice to Cizikas. He'll come up the right wing for the Islanders. To center for D'Angelo. And he'll flip it into the Edmonton zone. Kicker got it to the corner, goes off of Jeff Skinner, and skating onto it, Matthias Janmark into the Islanders' end, stops on the left wing. Up against the boards. The puck does come loose. Gatcomb will get it out. 6.5 gone here in the second. Oilers and Islanders scoreless. The puck goes into the Edmonton Oiler bench, and we get the whistle. We'll take a break. Oilers and Islanders still looking for the game's first goal. 6:36 into the second period from the UBS Arena here at Belmont Park. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here at the UBS Arena where the Edmonton Oilers and the New York Islanders are scoreless. 6 minutes, 36 seconds gone in the second period. Islanders got a couple of power plays in this game. Oilers haven't had one yet. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw for the Oilers. Up against Kyle McLean of the Islanders. The puck goes to Nurse up the left wing. Off of Nugent Hopkins and in. Mayfield in behind his net. Tried to get it out. Hit the referee. Bullock in behind the goal. To Siplikov. Bumped by Stetcher. And McLean will get the puck up the left wing to Gatko. Into the Oilers zone. Run over by Nurse. And the puck into the right corner. Siplikov centering pass. That's broken up. Nurse with it in his own end. We'll go across. Find Stetcher.
Is that not a knee?
Stetcher takes a hit and got it out.
Wow.
Playing right back into the Oiler end on the left wing. Fires it across on the right side to Dobson. Dobson to the middle. The shot. And that one just off the stick of Pickard. Pellick will rim it in the Oilers zone at Dobson. Now the right wing corner, Duclair, his pass, looking for Horvat. Oilers able to break it up. Todd Colson gets it out to center ice to Arvidsson. He will shoot it in. Sorokin plays the puck to Pellick. Long pass to Duclair. Now to Horvat into the Oiler end. Makes a move. Tried to go towards the net. Went off his stick. And Pickard steered it to the corner. Palmieri goes in behind the Edmonton goal. To the right wing point. Dobson shot. And he put it wide. Pellick will keep it in. Played it towards the goal. That gets blocked. Palmieri left side in front of the net. Just directed wide by Duclair. Perry up the left wing to Draisaitl into the Islanders zone. Pellick will bounce it out. Connor Brown into his own end across to Brent Kulak. And Kulak will skate through center. And over the Islander blue line, Draisaitl got it across. And this shot by Perry redirected wide. Brown off the left wing boards. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Down to Draisaitl. to the left wing point. Kulak, a snapshot, misses on the short side. Dobson will get the puck to center ice. Brown will turn it right back in. Over to Draisaitl, scores! Leon Draisaitl with a blast from the left side, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, that is world-class, elite-level finish from the top scorer in the National Hockey League with his 48th goal of the year. An absolute bomb at the end of his shift, and an excellent strip in the neutral ice area from the Edmonton Oilers' Connor Brown to get it started.
What a shot by Leon Draisaitl. Make that a 17-game point streak. And the Edmonton Oilers take a 1-0 lead on the Islanders. 8:46 into this second period. Some shot low to the glove side, just inside the post, right about a foot and a half off the ice. Perfectly placed shot by Draisaitl. It's 1-0 Oilers. Puck into the Edmonton zone. Flipped up to Henry. Just got it out. Pajot to Romanov. His own blue line. Center ice went to shoot it in. Off an Oilers stick. It goes into the crowd. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off. But the Oilers draw first blood. Great shot by Leon Draisaitl. Just off the glove of Sorokin. He got a piece of it. At his own blue line. Wallman, right wing to Bouchard. Bouchard to Hyman, into the Islander end, in front to Bouchard, off his stick and wide of the net. To the left wing point it goes, and it does come out. And that is glove pass. We got a whistle. 10:36 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers. Draisaitl from Brown and Bouchard. So Evan Bouchard now points in 7 straight games. And Draisaitl in 17. Draisaitl up to 99 points on the season. Emerson center ice. He'll shoot it in. Played in his 700th NHL game last night. Puck dumped in and up the left side. Siplikov. Right across and up the right side. Bullock will get it out. Chasing after it. McLean. Over to Siplikov in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. McLean right corner. Back to Bullock. And he went to shoot it. He fanned on it. It goes in behind the net. Siplikov. Goes over to the right wing.
Ooh, that was close.
Knocked down by Stetcher, but no call. And Janmark will get it out for Edmonton. The puck in the neutral zone. McLean shoots it back in. Troy Stetcher up the right side to Kasperi Kapanen, off his stick it in. Sorokin will set it. Bullock goes to the right wing for Pierre Engvall. Engvall will skate through the middle over the Edmonton line to shoot it off the stick of Emberson, who lost his stick, and it goes into the corner. Engvall brings it up the left wing boards. His shot towards it gets blocked by Emberson. Emberson gets it out. Comes back to Kulak. 1-0 Edmonton. 9:25 to go in the second period as they take on the Islanders. Up the right wing, Podkolzin. Got it to the blue line. That's it. Engvall right out with it to Cizikas. Into the Oiler end. A shot. Pad saved by Pickard. The rebound. Emberson gets it. Turns it up the right wing. And then cleared out by Podkolzin. It goes to Arvidsson. He'll bring it in on the left side. Penalty coming up to the Islanders. To Bouchard. His shot got blocked and now touched by Horvat. The Edmonton Oilers are about to go on their first power play. It's going to be a slashing call. And it'll be D'Angelo going to the box.
Islanders, number 4, minor penalty for slashing.
All right. Edmonton on the power play when we come back. 8:59 to go in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Islanders. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the UBS Arena. The Oilers are up 1-0 on the Islanders. 8:59 to go in the second period. D'Angelo off for the slash. Edmonton on their first power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Leon Draisaitl, the goal scorer for Edmonton.
Edmonton's power plays fifth in the league at 26.4. The Islanders penalty killing 31st at 70.5%, despite being the best face-off team in the league. And this guy, Pajot, he wins a lot of them.
It's up against Draisaitl to the right of Sorokin. Draisaitl won it, and they got to do it again.
And look at him. He's like, you just see him. Like, everybody in the league knows Pajot's the best right-handed face-off man in the league, and Leon beat him cleanly.
David in there. Puck gets in behind the net. Halleck, left wing corner for Holmstrom. Will get it out.
There you go. That's the difference right there, right? If Draisaitl wins that clean, the Oilers are getting a look right off the power play.
Bouchard up to center now into the Islanders zone on the left wing. He'll stop, drop it. McDavid to the corner, now in behind the net, over to the right. To the blue line for Bouchard, to McDavid off the right wing. Turns towards the boards. McDavid to Leon Draisaitl. He's on the right side. Into the corner to McDavid. McDavid to the blue line. To Bouchard. To McDavid. To Bouchard. His shot. That's blocked by Pajot. He gets it right back. Left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Over to McDavid on the right. Right wing side. Draisaitl to the blue line to McDavid. Over to Draisaitl. One-timer. Save made by Sorokin coming across. McDavid out of the left corner. Tried to bank it off Sorokin. Hit the side of the net. Pulock will rim it. Kept in by Bouchard. Pulls it across the line. Got it down the left wing. Hyman off the left wing boards to Nugent Hopkins. He'll wait, go back to the blue line, to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, side of the net. Hyman shot, pad save by Sorokin. It's cleared down the ice by Pulock.
Two great looks from the Oilers.
7:35 to go in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. 33 seconds left to go in the power play.
2/5 of the power play still out there, McDavid and Leon.
It's McDavid into the Islanders zone on the left wing. To the point, to Bouchard, over to McDavid, wanting to get it to Perry at the side of the net. It's broken up. It goes in behind the goal. Mayfield will wrap it around the boards and down the ice.
Well, got two pretty good looks on there, and you got to give Sorokin credit.
Yeah. Look from behind the net. Nurse, the right wing to Arvidsson. Cross ice to Henrique. Stops in the Islanders zone. Penalty now over to the blue line to Wallman. Wallman down the right wing. One hands it into the corner. Puck gets along the boards. Romanov able to get it out. It goes to D'Angelo. Into the Oiler end. Towards the nets. Stick save by Pickard. Puck into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. It's in the skates of Nurse. Engvall will walk it out. A shot and a save by Pickard. And he's able to cover it up. As Pierre Engvall came out of the corner, got to the middle, and got a pretty good shot away.
Well, Pierre Engvall, of course, that Maple Leafs team several years ago, this big man that can skate, quite offensively again this year. Of course, they made that blockbuster trade. Brock Nelson going to Colorado, got back Calum Ritchie, and a 2026 number 1 for Colorado. Chris McFarland paid the price with Lou Lamoriello, the GM of the Islanders, who many moons ago was the athletic director at Providence, and he hired which prominent NCAA basketball coach to coach his team in the mid-'70s?
I have no idea.
Rick Pitino.
Okay.
There you go. And it's that sort of useless, superfluous information you come for on a regular basis on this broadcast.
You sure do. Nurse will dump it in. Goes into the right wing corner of the Islanders' end. It's bouncing around. Connor Brown goes in behind the net. Back to the left wing point to Nurse. Into the corner. He was looking for Brown. Cizikas got it loose to the middle to Engvall. Engvall comes out, dishes on the left wing to Dobson over the line. Off the inboards over to the right wing. Podkolzin. Get that across to Stetcher. And up the right side out to center ice, directed into the zone by Brown. Anders Lee to Mayfield. Mayfield over to Dobson. Will get it up the right wing and got it out. Forced back was Pajot. Dobson will bank it to center. Emberson back into his own end for the Oilers. Out of Brett Kulak. Kulak off the left wing for Jeff Skinner. He'll bounce to the left wing corner as Kapanen was after it. But Pulock will get it up the left wing to Lee. Now across to Mayfield into the Edmonton zone. The left wing corner it goes. Lee's got it from the angle off the shoulder of Pickard. That one hit him up high. Hurt a little too. And the puck cleared out by Skinner. Pulock's got to go back for it. 5 minutes to go here in the second. 1-0. The Edmonton Oilers lead on a goal by Leon Draisaitl. Romanov. Right wing to Duclair. Now to Pulock. He'll get it out. That's going to be icing against the Islanders. With 4:48 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Calvin Pickard still feeling that high shot that hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, got that one out.
Yeah.
Lou Lamoriello, by the way, was the first NHL general manager that I ever interviewed. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Right after they won the 96 World Cup, New Jersey came into town.
So right around 96.
Yes, it was for a Ched feature that was called On the Tape that my friends renamed Waste of Tape.
Huck to the left wing point. Nurse over to Wallman. Good buddies you got. To the end boards. Dug out of there by Draisaitl to the blue line to Wallman. His shot, and that one went off of Duclair, and Horvath can bring it out.
Got to get that puck through if you're Wallman.
Pickard got it to the blue line to Draisaitl. Now to Nurse. Into the Islander end for Perry on the right wing. Perry is going to bring it towards the net, and it goes into the glove of Sorokin. He'll hold on to it. With 4:19 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead on a goal by Leon Draisaitl. We're going to take a break from the UBS Arena. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
all games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Oilers lead the Islanders. We got 4:19 to go in the second period. Leon Draisaitl has the goal, 48th of the year from Brown and Bouchard. It was 8:46 this second.
I think they're listening to us up near Bonneville.
They are? Oh,
yes.
Well, hello up near Bonneville. Face off to the left of Sorokin. Romanov will get it out to Cizikas at center ice. Off the boards and in. Puck gets over to the left wing side. Cizikas pass to the middle. Gave that away to Corey Perry. Perry into the Islander end for Draisaitl. Off the left wing to Nurse. Nurse towards the net. It goes wide. Rims to the right point. Stetcher fired it across and it hits the stick of Romanov. And he'll bring it into the Oiler end. He'll shoot. Pad save made by Pickard. Engvall, he'll shoot it. Pickard stops that too and covers it up. Calvin Pickard called upon to make a couple of stops for the Oilers. And we got the whistle with 3:42 to go in the second. Edmonton up 1-0.
Well, Troy Stetcher would like that sequence back. He threw a grenade, but I don't think he expected the defenseman, Romanov, to be the guy that was angling him off. But he stepped up, intelligent read, and he created a chance the other way.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Horvat. We get him lined up. And Horvat wins it. Puck to the right point. Bullock mishandled it a bit. It's kept in, though. Horvat cross-ice pass to Palmieri, and the stick of Wallman breaks it up, and it's Arvidsson to center. Down the left wing to Podkolzin. On the left wing boards, but tied up. And the puck sent out by Mayfield. Long pass, too far for Duclair. Will be icing against the Islanders.
Excellent job by Evan Bouchard. He hopped back inside of Duclair, who could skate but had a serious lower body injury here in the last couple of years and doesn't have quite the same explosion that he used to. Out comes Henrique with McDavid and Hyman.
Face off to the right is Sorokin. Shots 21-17 for Edmonton.
So 11-4 for the Islanders here in this period, but the Oilers got the lone goal.
Palmieri off the right wing boards, got in behind Wallman. Turn on it. Or cross to Bouchard. Into the middle to McDavid. Comes in over the line. He'll shoot it, and that goes off of Mayfield. McDavid has it on the right wing. Pass to the middle. Broken up by Horvat. Up the left side to Duclair. At the Edmonton blue line to Horvat. He'll get it across. That goes off the stick of Mayfield. He was all alone with Pickard and mishandled it, and it's played out. And it's Hyman into the Islanders' end on the left wing. Taken to the boards by Lee and Pelech, and the puck comes loose to Pelech. Pelech over to the left wing. Goes in behind the net. Got it around the boards on the right side. Not out. Here's Jeff Skinner. A shot. Blocker saved by Sorokin. The puck gets into the skates. Pelech got it on the right wing, but it's Janmark to the blue line for Kulak to Janmark. Now to Skinner, to Janmark, out of the left corner, cross-ice pass. Nobody there for Edmonton to tap it home. And it goes into the corner, and now in behind the net, Mayfield. 2:10 to go here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Jeff Skinner to the Islander end on the left side. Rolls it down the left wing. Mayfield's getting a penalty for holding the stick. Puck on the right wing for Kulak. Give it to Kapanen. Kapanen, cross-ice pass. Goes to Kulak, and his shot blocked by Pajot. It'll come out, and Kulak keeps it going. Pickard's gone to the bench to the extra attacker on the delayed penalty. 1-0 Oilers lead, minute 39 to go in the second. Draisaitl down the right wing into the Islanders zone, and now touched by New York. And the Oilers will get their second power play of this period.
Well, I got to make this one count. Same man's drawn the two calls. Janmark, because he's moving his feet, right? And Scott Mayfield has been in and out of the lineup. He's got a couple of years left at $3.5 million. 2 years ago, he had an unbelievable season for the Islanders. Got himself a nice extension. He's from racing city of Oklahoma City.
Ah, yes. That would be the only player I can think of.
Yep.
Race off to the right of Sorokin.
That's why you have me on these shows.
That's right.
I've actually been to Oklahoma City.
Puck to the point. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid into the corner and brought in front. The backhand save by Sorokin off of Nugent Hopkins. It goes to the right wing point. Bouchard to McDavid down the left wing. Over to Draisaitl. Has it on the right side. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. To the point for Bouchard on the left wing to McDavid. Looks in front of the net. Couldn't get it to Hyman, but still has it on the left wing. All the way to the right wing point, and it does come out. Last minute here in the second. Oilers up 1-0, but they're on the power play. And the puck brought in on the left wing. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck in the right corner of the Islanders zone. To McDavid in behind the net. Rims on the right to Draisaitl. 42 seconds to go in the period. Draisaitl to the corner to McDavid. Give it to Bouchard. To McDavid. Right wing top of the circle. Right wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid on the point. He'll walk to the middle. He'll come down the left wing in front of the goal, just off the stick of Hyman. Draisaitl on the right side to the blue line. He'll give it to Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid. Shot saved by Sorokin. And we get the whistle with 17 seconds to go in the second period.
Might as well just keep him out there. Why did I think that John Merrill might have been from Oklahoma City, too? Now you're going to make me
All right, look it up. That'd be 2. Face off to the right of Sorokin. If only we had some sort of device where we could quickly look this stuff up. Draisaitl wins the draw. Nurse on the left wing boards to McDavid. To Draisaitl in front. Oh, that's saved by Sorokin with a left pad, and he covers that as Corey Perry got his stick on it right in front of the net. We got 8 seconds to go here in the second. The Oilers are up 1-0. As Perry had come on the ice in place of Zach Hyman.
John Merrill is from Oklahoma City.
Wow, there's 2. We're up to 2.
Tyler Arneson.
Puck gets between the Oiler defenders on the face-off and out. And the second period will end. So we're up to 2 from...
Well, do you know whose father? I'm going to guess Tyler Arneson's father, Chuck Arneson, played in Oklahoma City. Leon Draisaitl, who else? He's got the goal. And right now, Rob Tuchowski would be smiling because he would say this is the most important 1-0 game being played between Edmonton and the Islanders in NHL history.
That's funny.
Without referencing, of course, the 1984 Stanley Cup final, Kevin McClelland. Well, Draisaitl, who else? NHL goal number 48 on an absolute bomb. The Oilers' power play has been good. It's created a couple good looks. They got 25 seconds to work with in period number 3. It's got to be stated that Calvin Pickard gave Edmonton a very good second period, made the stops, and the Oilers have played pretty well overall, but sometimes the team that plays the second of back-to-backs is good in the first and loses a little steam in third. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. 1-0 Oilers lead the Islanders through 40 minutes of play. Our second intermission coming up. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and we'll be right back from UBS Arena here at Belmont Park. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Renew cherished memories as the Alberta Ballet brings The Wizard of Oz to life at the Jubilee Auditorium March 21st and 22nd. Take a stroll down the Yellow Brick Road and enter online at 880ched.com to win. Then step into a world of home reno possibilities as the Edmonton Home and Garden Show springs to life at the Expo Center March 27th through the 30th. Get inspired today at edmontonhomeandgarden.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Dobson will get the puck to center ice. Brown will turn it right back in. Over to Draisaitl, scores! Leon Draisaitl with a blast from the left side, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown. We're at Studio B. Oilers finally get a goal that period. You know what's funny is they outshot badly the New York Islanders in the first period. They only had one shot on goal to that Leon goal here in the second period. It's just weird how it goes some nights, Rob.
Well, it is. It's funny. In the first period, the Oilers by far the better team. It wasn't even close. And unfortunately for the Oilers, not able to score. And it's 0-0. In the second period, the Islanders were the better team. Had the number, more chances, more quality looks. But just like the Oilers, unable to capitalize on their good looks. And the Oilers, when you give your best player, and let's be honest, this year, Leon Draisaitl's been their best player. When you give the best player in the opposition time and space, you're asking for trouble. And the Oilers didn't create a whole lot in that period, but they had their best player puck on his stick from about 20 feet out. And that was an absolute bomb that Sorokin, who's been outstanding in this game, he wasn't able to stop that. And the Oilers get a very important lead against an Islander team that struggles to chase.
It's 48th of the season for Leon Draisaitl, and you're right, it was an absolute laser beam. And the weird part is that I went back and I was just clicking through here to take another look at it. Sorokin actually got a tiny little bit of it, but that one was just going way too fast. Also, that's the 15th power play goal of the year for Leon Draisaitl, and also keeps his streak going, 17 games now with a point. And Bouchard with 6 straight games now with a point. Got to point that out because everybody points out the negative stuff. That's a positive for Evan Bouchard as well. Okay. You know, it's funny. There was one particular shift that was not good for the Oilers. And I thought that the New York Islanders got a little bit of momentum off of that. But, hey, listen, it's a hockey game. There's 2 teams out there, and that's going to happen once in a while, right?
Well, it's funny. Both teams had 2 power plays in a period. And both teams with the power plays were the team that was the second best team. The Oilers had 2 power plays in that period, chances to extend the lead, and they weren't able to get anything off their power play. And the Islanders were the better of the 2 teams. The Islanders created. The Oilers turned the puck over a few times. Big turnover by Troy Stetcher on the blue line. You can't make a no-look hope pass on the offensive blue line because if it gets picked off, you're in trouble. And Stetcher gives a gift opportunity to the Islanders. They're unable to capitalize. In that period, you had the great shot by Leon Draisaitl, and then you had the fantastic goaltending by Calvin Pickard. He was very busy in the second period, and he was very good in the second period. There was a couple grade A scoring chances that the Islanders got. He just swallowed them up. There were no second chances. There was no rebounds. So that was a very good period, sound period by Calvin Pickard.
Oilers out shooting the New York Islanders through 40 minutes of play, 25-17, but it did turn. Oilers had 17 shots in the first period compared to just 6 for the Islanders, but it flipped. It was 11-8 for the New York Islanders in that second period. Now, the Oilers are going to have a bit of a slight carryover for 25 seconds with a man advantage. I guess the timing of a power play goal here would be a monster, huh?
It would. Well, the Oilers have had a couple, and the Islanders, who are a terrible penalty-killing team, have been able to survive the first 2 power plays by the Oilers. You don't want to play with fire and take silly penalties. And that was a silly penalty at the end of the period by the Islanders. Yeah. The one thing that, and I know that they talked about it if you're watching the game on television, and I'm sure Mooner and Bob did as well, if you've got an opportunity to shoot the puck, and you're Evan Bouchard, put the puck on net. There was a big one-timer that Pachot, give him full credit. He goes down and blocks, but the puck comes right out to Bouchard again. He's got to walk into that. You have Hyman in front of the net. You have a shooting lane because Pachot was still trying to pick himself up from blocking it. That's something that Evan Bouchard, who has played well tonight, and his game seems to be rounding into form, but you've got a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot. You've just put one guy out of the way. Fire that again. When you're getting the puck from Connor and Leon, they're giving it to you. because they want you to shoot the puck. So not a lot of time on the power play to start the third, but time for one good play. So look for the Oilers to try to win the opening faceoff and set up once just to try to get an opportunity before the Islanders come back full strength.
Okay, here's where I need your help because I've been watching Evan Bouchard very closely the last 4 or 5 games, and they're really trying to get him that point shot, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. Is that a total confidence thing, or is that the other teams are doing a great job of getting out there to block those shots?
Well, I think it's earlier in the year probably was a confidence thing when things weren't going well, when pucks were getting blocked by Bouchard or for Bouchard, then he starts to lose a little confidence. I think right now he's feeling pretty good about his game. I mean, he's got a nice, 7-game point streak going right now. I think the teams around the National Hockey League know what kind of weapon Bouchard has, and they have to get in the shooting lane. The one that was blocked that I just mentioned was because Pajot was in the lane. That was a smart play, but when you're blocking a shot that's coming at you 100 miles an hour, sometimes it pushes you out of the lane. That's the one that Bouchard should have shot. Bouchard is cognizant. Before McDavid or Leon give him the puck, he'll take a glance to see where the defensive forward is, to see if he has a shooting lane. But it's also incumbent on Bouchard, put yourself in a position where you have the lane. So move around on the blue line. Don't become stationary.
Is that something that, let's say, Paul Coffey can help him with a little bit in terms of just trying to get him to maybe make that small little shift one way or the other to have a much clearer shot?
Well, it's talked about. And, I mean, Evan Bouchard, he knows he's an offensive defenseman. You look around the National Hockey League, the best in the world, Makar, Hughes, watch them move along the line. They're always moving, and it's really, really hard to defend because you're the defensive forward. So tonight, the Islanders' high forward, let's call him Pajot. Pajot, he's looking at McDavid. He's looking at Bouchard. He's looking at McDavid because he's got to find out when the puck's coming. So as he's looking back and forth, if you're moving as a defenseman, really hard to cover, really hard for the forward to be turning his head back and forth and finding him. So you've got to get open because defending teams, their whole job is blocking shots, getting into shooting lanes. You've got to create your own shooting lanes by walking the line and putting yourself in a better position.
I know they're only up 1-0. Can they lock this one down in the third period? What do they got to do?
Well, play like they did in the first. Don't give up the easy opportunities. The Oilers in that period gave up a couple odd man breaks. You can't do that. The Islanders don't create a whole lot on their own. They're missing Barzal. He can beat you one-on-one. The rest of the players for the Islanders, they just work hard. They don't have a highly skilled team, so don't make it easy on them by turning the puck over. Really good puck management here in the third period.
Okay, Brownie, thanks. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good.
At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. It is 1-0 Oilers after 40 minutes of play. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
The This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Prime Minister Mark Carney has undone a signature Trudeau-era policy with the stroke of a pen. Carney ended his first cabinet meeting as Prime Minister by signing an order in council to end the consumer carbon price as of April 1st. That's when the price was scheduled for another increase. Edmonton police have charged a 32-year-old man with various sexual offenses against a young boy. Through an investigation, EPS says Yazin Seddon had sexually assaulted a 14-year-old boy after meeting him through Snapchat. Police say the boy is receiving supports from the Zebra Child and Youth Advocacy Centre. Alberta Health Services is echoing sentiments of defense from the health minister and her department in a wrongful dismissal suit filed by the former head of AHS. The AHS statement of defense filed today says Athena Mentalopoulos was fired for failing in her job to help implement critical healthcare reforms. An independent review has been launched into the matter, along with an investigation by the Auditor General. RCMP are also reviewing the file. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back in Studio B after 2 periods of play. The Oilers lead the New York Islanders 1-0. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Around the league we go. Carolina Hurricanes had a 3-1 lead going into the third period. It's now 3-2. Detroit trying to get back into that one. So Carolina up at home 3-2, and they're midway through the third period. Elsewhere, this game is a big one tonight in Winnipeg. It's the Jets hosting the Dallas Stars. You know, we're all watching that battle in the Central Division. The Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor's got 2 goals in this one. They're halfway through the second period. Lots of hockey yet to be played. Dallas is good. We all know that. But it's 3-0 for the Jets, leading the Dallas Stars with about 10 minutes to go in the second period. They've just started the first period at the Saddle Dome in Calgary. Flames hosting the Colorado Avalanche. That one is scoreless. Coming up at 8 o'clock Edmonton time, so in about 40 minutes time, we've got Anaheim at home. The Ducks hosting the Nashville Predators. And in that game, it will be, it's UC Saros, and it's going to be Dostal in goal today for Anaheim. The other matchup, also an 8 o'clock start, Seattle Kraken at home against the Utah Hockey Club, who are crawling back into things. Carol Vemelka is the netminder tonight for the Hockey Club of Utah, and Philip Grubauer is getting the call tonight for the hometown Kraken. That's what's going on around the NHL. Can tell you the Edmonton Oil Kings next matchup. Prince Albert Raiders in town tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Rogers Place. And Bakersfield in the American Hockey League hosting Coachella Valley. The Firebirds are in Bakersfield tonight to take on the Guys, and we'll be keeping you up to speed on the scores there. That one just about ready to get going as well around 8 o'clock Edmonton time. The out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The third period is coming up next. This will be fun. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Look
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the UBS Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0 Oilers lead the Islanders. They're getting ready to drop the puck in the third period. Oilers on the power play for the next 20 seconds as we are underway in the third. It's shot into the Edmonton zone. McDavid will come up the right wing, flying through center, in over the line, across to Wallman. Got it in behind the net. Harry on the right wing for Draisaitl. Penalty just about over. To Bouchard, down the right wing to Draisaitl. Waiting, side of the net. Perry directed it across, and that puck comes out. And it's Bouchard at his own blue line to Jake Wallman. Into the Islanders zone to McDavid. Put it off the right corner boards. Puck Colson hurries after it. Up against that right wing, and it is shot all the way across. Edmonton now 0 for 2 on the power play. But up 1-0 on the goal by Leon Draisaitl in the second period. Pollock with it at his own blue line. Up the right wing for Palmieri. Into the Oiler end. For Horvat, right wing corner. Knocked off his stick. Nugent Hopkins to Podkolzin. Now to Arvidsson. They're tied up by Romanov. Puck up against the boards on the left wing. And in from the left point. Nurse out to the corner. D'Angelo can't get it out. Nurse to Nugent Hopkins. His shot, it's blocked, and out comes Horvat. Maybe a 2-on-1 with Duclair. He'll shoot, scores. Horvat down the right side ties this game at 1 in the third period.
Well, Ryan Nugent Hopkins would like that sequence back, to say the least. He's a veteran player for the Oilers. Shot got blocked at the point. Bang, bang play. Oilers don't capitalize on 2 power plays. Up 1-0 in the game. We are now tied. Bo Horvat has got the best career numbers against Edmonton of any Islander players. Now got his 13th goal, 30th point in 42 career games against Edmonton. That's his 21st goal this season, to be unassisted.
Minute 21 into the third. Right after the Islanders kill off the power play, they tie the game up. Pollock with it at his own blue line. Through the middle, off the stick of McLean into Edmonton territory. Emberson around the right wing. Kapanen. The right wing boards comes across to Kulak up the left side to Skinner. Into the Islanders zone. Skinner to Kapanen in front of the net, and just missing it was Janmark. Skinner to the left wing point to Kulak. Down low to Janmark, now to Jeff Skinner. It goes to the left wing. Kapanen to Janmark. Cycles the puck. Kapanen up against the left wing boards. It'll get to Janmark. He'll rim it on the right to the right wing point to Emberson. Will keep it in. We're tied at 1. We're here in the third. We're just over. 2 minutes gone. Siplikov played it behind his net. Give it to Pollock up the left wing, and it goes to the Edmonton blue line.
That was close to 2 minute in, Cam.
Now McDavid into the Islanders zone. Stops on the left side at the hash marks to the blue line. Ripped towards the goal by Wallman, but it goes off a stick in behind the net. Hyman will bring it out. He'll shoot it. Saved by Sorokin. Puck along the boards inside the Islanders' end. And Engvall comes up the left wing, gets to center. Throws it into the right wing corner. Is Fashing taken out by Wallman up against the end boards inside the Edmonton zone. Bouchard goes into the corner, hit by Cizikas. And Cizikas gets a loose puck. Trying to get it to Engvall. He gets folded up by Bouchard. Fashing on the end boards. Checked on the play. Bouchard in behind the goal, up the right wing for Henrique. Give it back to Bouchard. Slide that across to Hyman. Comes into the Islander end to the left wing corner. It went off the left wing corner boards. Cleared out by Bellick. Nurse over to Draisaitl. Stetcher inside his own line. His pass got knocked down, but he got it right back. Now up the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Islander zone. Holds off Romanov. Up to the point. He'll come across the blue line. Draisaitl to the left wing point to Nurse. He'll shoot it towards the net. Goes off of Perry into the corner. Romanov can't get it out. Kept in by Stetcher to Perry in the right corner. Now behind the net for Draisaitl. He'll go to the left corner. Behind the goal to Perry. Brings it up the left side. Drops it off for Draisaitl. Banks it to the right wing point. Stetcher across the line to Nurse. He'll shoot it. Saved by Sorokin. And he'll hold it up against his body. We get the whistle. 4 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third. This game tied at 1.
Well, we'll see how Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's back. Going to be back on the ice shortly here. Actually, guess what? He's not on the ice. He's off the rotation on this shift. It's McDavid with Arvidsson.
Black Coles?
Yeah. So, Nuge is getting sat down for a shift after that turnover.
Horvat will rim it. Won't get out. Bouchard is pass across and just off the stick of Sorokin before he can get to Arvidsson. Arvidsson's got it on the right wing boards. Give it to McDavid. Come up the right wing out to Arvidsson. One-timer, and that's off the pad of Sorokin. I don't know if he saw it, but he stopped it, and the puck cleared out. Kulak on the left wing to Podkolzin, in over the Islander line to McDavid to the middle. Couldn't get a backhand through. And Horvat goes the other way. Into the Oilers zone, across to Duclair, and he rolled it wide on the backhand. Puck back to the point, off the stick of Mayfield and out.
McDavid with a great chance. The puck rolled off his heel of his stick, and they got a 2-on clean break. And
Duclair just missed. In right corner in his own zone, over to Nurse. We're tied at 1.
Settle down here.
We're here in the third. Just over 5 minutes gone. Puck flipped out of the Oiler end. Shot back in. McLean on the right wing. In behind the net to Siplikov. Siplikov around the right wing boards. D'Angelo won't get it on the point. Kapanen will get it out. Give it to Janmark. Off the left wing side and in. Goes in behind the Islander net. Jeff Skinner in on the forecheck. Puck goes to McLean of the Islanders. He'll take a hit. And it's up near the top of the circle. Siplikov can't get it out. Janmark will get it to the slot. And Skinner won't be able to get a shot away. Puck cleared. At his own blue line is Nurse.
Quicker shifts here, boys.
Left wing to Kapanen. It backhanded into the Islander zone. D'Angelo to Romanov.
Oh, Corey Perry. High stick, Cam.
It's coming when the Oilers touch it, and they do. And they're about to be shorthanded.
That can't happen if you're Edmonton. And the only question is, will it be 2 or 4?
Edmonton 90 minor penalty, high sticking.
It's like a 2-minute variety. 5:57 gone in the third. Tied at 1. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, now Nugent-Hopkins is back out there, sat out the last shift.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Henrique wins the draw. Emerson off the right wing boards and down the ice. Dobson couldn't hold it in.
Henrique's 54.5% on the face-off circle. That was an important draw.
Dobson up the right wing. leaving it to Horvat. He's in over the Edmonton line to Palmieri to the right wing corner. Sent to the blue line. Dobson got it to sit down. Throws it across. Duclair to Holmstrom. Has it left wing corner. Holmstrom to the end boards. On the right for Horvat to the blue line. Dobson to Horvat. On the left to Palmieri to Dobson. Right wing to Horvat. Give it to Dobson. They'll go across. Palmieri is shot. That's off the arm of Pickard. Out of play.
Good job there from Pickard. He exploded out. Took the angle away.
Minute 15 to go in the penalty to Corey Perry.
It's an unforced error there from Corey Perry. Now Kapanen and Janmark. Tough matchup here in the circle. Horvat's a good face-off man. 59%.
Horvat wins it. Puck on the left wing and into the corner. Palmieri. On the left side, he goes top of the circle. There's Kapanen for Edmonton.
Great stick from Matthias Janmark to break that play up. Janmark's drawn 2 penalties in this game. Coming off an illness.
Out through the middle. Dobson up the left wing for Lee. He's into the Oilers zone. It's spun around on the play by Wallman. It goes in behind the net. Wallman finds room up the left wing and down the ice it goes. Sorokin will set it in behind the goal. 35 seconds to go in the penalty to Perry. D'Angelo at center to Pajot. Now on the right to Pollock into the Edmonton zone. That's given away. Podkolzin through the middle to Kapanen. One-on-one with D'Angelo. In over the line. He'll come in. His shot off the stick of D'Angelo. Rims to the blue line where Emberson had kicked it. It comes out and then Emberson shoots it back in. Kapanen pulls it off the left wing. He's by himself. Fire it all the way back to Kulak, who's inside the Edmonton blue line, and he'll blast it down the ice.
It's an excellent kill from Edmonton.
Islanders now 0 for 3 on the power play. We're tied at 1. It's in the third period. 8 minutes gone. Engvall into the Oilers zone. Knocked off his stick. It came in front, and Cizikas just put it wide. Wallman over to the right, but Cizikas pressuring Bouchard, and they're up against the boards. It's knocked loose. It goes to Pellick, and his shot couldn't get it through. It goes to the right corner. Cizikas on the right wing boards for Engvall. Dobson in from the point. Good work by McDavid. Got it out to Draisaitl. And over the Islander line to McDavid. To Draisaitl. It skipped off his stick. And Engvall will get to center ice to Dobson. Into the Oiler end. His long shot. Glove save made by Pickard. He'll cover it up. We'll take a break. 8 minutes, 42 seconds gone in the third. The Oilers and the Islanders are tied up at 1. From the UBS Arena, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here here at the UBS Arena, Belmont Park. Oilers Islanders tied at 1. Draisaitl scored in the second for Edmonton. Horvat has the goal here in the third for New York. 8:42 gone here in the third period. Oilers will play Saturday night at Madison Square Garden against the Rangers. Sunday night. Today's Friday, right?
You're already looking forward to getting after New York City tomorrow.
Here's D'Angelo, a shot. And the save made by Pickard. No comment from me.
Spits in the water.
Lost track of my days. Today's Friday.
Well, we have been in New York since Monday night, so.
Yes. Came here after the Buffalo game.
They're going to put everything in the net here. Oilers got to be aware of that. Face-off losses, wins.
Henrique to Stetcher, right wing corner. Up the boards to Brown. Got it across, but broken up by D'Angelo. Palmieri at center ice. Put it up in the air. Stetcher spins back into his own end. Give it to Nurse. It's right in front of the Edmonton goal.
Is Corey Perry. They're playing a 1-3-1-2. A lot of teams in the East play 1-3-1s and play man-on-man defense.
Draisaitl brings it in to the middle. His pass that was deflected, and it is cleared out by Horvat. At center, Palmieri will shoot it in. Stetcher will take it in behind the Edmonton goal.
Like, look at how passive this forecheck is from the Islanders here in a 1-1 game.
McDavid up the right wing. David will get to center ice. Now comes in over the line. Got it over to the left wing. Got it to the corner, but Dobson there for the Islanders. Pelech, he'll rim it. And it goes out and all the way down. It's icing against New York with 10:07 to go in the third, and the game tied at 1.
I'm just looking at these two lines here. It looks like Corey Perry, after taking that penalty, is getting a rotation off. Nugent Hopkins on the turnover on the goal for the Islanders. Not on the ice for a shift. Skinner getting a shift up here with Hyman and McDavid. And how good would it be if Jeff Skinner could get going here a bit?
Puck goes to the right wing. Dobson through the middle, able to get it out. Jeff Skinner, and it just roll off the end of his stick. Anders Lee on the right wing to Holmstrom. Get it into the corner in the Edmonton zone. Wallman, the left side to Skinner to the middle of Bouchard. Now at center ice, his pass just in behind McDavid. Pelech can't get it out. Bouchard kept it in. To Skinner, could not get it down low to McDavid. Wallman will shoot it. The save made by Sorokin, and the puck at the top of the circle, and Pajot will bring it out for the Islanders.
You don't see Sorokin spill too many. He just did there.
Bouchard with it in behind the Edmonton net. Out through the middle. The Podkolzin, and that goes off of Arvidsson. That's offside against the Oilers. We're going to take a break with 9:15 to go in the third. Oilers and Islanders tied at 1 from the UBS Arena. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, Ultra, XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deep past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Islanders with 9:15 to go in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. These two teams went to overtime November 12th in Edmonton. Oilers won that one 4-3. Leon Draisaitl had the game winner. At center ice, Emberson will shoot it in. Rim on the left in the Islander zone, and the puck just cleared out by Gatcomb. Peeling it off the left wing boards. Podkolzin to Nugent Hopkins. To Emberson, still in the zone end. Podkolzin back to Emberson. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. Just deflected in. Nugent Hopkins will make that Podkolzin in on the forecheck. Puck will go to the left point. Shot by Kulak. Didn't get through. Lots of traffic. Puck back to the point. Emberson over to Kulak. Will put it towards the net, and it's deflected wide, and it goes to the left wing corner. Arvidsson to Podkolzin. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Along the left wing boards. Rims on the right. Emberson's going to come in from the blue line. McLean can't get it out. Pollock up against the boards on the right side with Podkolzin on him. It's in their skates. Comes free to Mayfield.
Good change here.
Mayfield, side of his goal. He'll wait.
So Perry's back out here. Draisaitl and Connor Brown.
Cizikas up the right wing to center. He'll shoot it in. Poked in behind the net. Cizikas centering pass. That's broken up by Draisaitl. And the puck on the left side. Perry couldn't get it out. Following the play, Stetcher. It'll go to the blue line. D'Angelo will get the puck into the right wing corner to Engvall. Skate up to the blue line. Across to Romanov. His shot goes off of Draisaitl, and Stetcher can clear it out.
Two great defensive plays by Leon.
We get a glove pass in the neutral zone by the Islanders, and a whistle with 7:32 to go in the third, and the game tied at 1.
So the Oilers came into this game collectively as a team. You added all the plus minuses of players, plus 58.
Okay.
What do you think Leon's was?
It'd be
plus,
a lot.
Plus 27.
Yeah.
He and Podkolzin have some of the best defensive metrics in the entire league, and they've played a lot together, though not tonight.
Dobson through the middle of Palmieri. It's swept off his stick by Wallman. And up the right wing is Bouchard. Capping in over the Islander line to Skinner. The shot, and the save made by Sorokin. The puck gets to the slot, goes to the blue line.
Wow.
And are they saying that was
high stick?
Yeah. All right. Face off will be in the Islanders.
That's right as Bouchard was going to wind up and let her rip.
Be to the right of Sorokin.
Sorokin's been good. I think there's been more shots in the home plate area in tonight's game for Edmonton than the last two games. They have outshot both Buffalo and New Jersey in the two losses in the 3-2 games so far. This one's 1-1.
Skinner to take the draw against Horvat. Jeff Skinner wins it. Bouchard over to Wallman. His shot, and that's blocked. That one hammered Duclair, and he'll limp to the Islander bench. Puck brought in by Janmark towards the net, knocked down by Mayfield. Goes to the left wing point, and Horvat got it out. To Anders Lee, now to Palmieri. Down the left side into the Edmonton left wing corner. Had to go off his stick, and Skinner up the middle to Janmark. He'll come into the Islander zone to Skinner. Hit by Mayfield. Puck goes in behind the goal. Tied at 1. We're here in the third. Horvat. Cross ice to Palmieri. Up to Lee. He'll play it in. Nurse goes to the end boards. Rims on the left to Draisaitl. Up through the middle. McDavid comes in over the Islander line. On the right wing, will drop it. He wanted to get that to Draisaitl. It's poked out to center ice. McDavid flips it to the right wing corner. Romanov around to D'Angelo. Up the right wing, Holmstrom got it out. Center, McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl. Dump it in. Puck gets to the left wing corner. Up against the boards. Into the middle to Romanov. Get it out. Henrique to Kulak. Will take it in behind the Edmonton net. 5:45 to go in the third. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Islanders. Draisaitl scoring for Edmonton. Horvat for New York.
Again, in the 1-3-1 here for the Islanders. Not really forechecking hard.
Nugent Hopkins will dump it in. Tops it around on the right wing to Engvall. Engvall had to deal with pressure. Puck goes to Arvidsson. He'll take it in behind the net. Arvidsson over to the right wing. Now to Nugent Hopkins, but it went beyond him. He'll go to it in the left wing corner. Gets poked into the corner. Dobson in behind his goal. Up the right wing he goes. Noah Dobson will get it off the right wing boards and in, and flashing down the right side to the middle. Oh, a pad save by Pickard. He boots it to center, and Podkolzin into the Islanders zone, but taken off of it by Engvall.
That can't happen with under 5 minutes left in the game, but it did.
Great chance for the Islanders, but Pickard keeps the game tied, and Palmieri will bring it in. He'll shoot it. Stick save by Pickard. It's on the right wing boards. Duclair for the Islanders. To the point. Pulick shot. That goes wide. Perry. He'll get it out to Draisaitl. Into the Islander zone on the left wing. And his pass hits a stick. Goes to the middle of the ice. Duclair will get it out to Palmieri. Into the Oiler end. He'll drop it in. Horvat couldn't get a shot. His stick lifted. The Oilers the other way. Nurse up the left wing to Draisaitl. To Brown to Draisaitl. He'll get it across in front to Brown. And it just goes wide of the net.
How did he not score?
Oh.
I'm not sure how he missed. Hit a wide open net. Couldn't pick it up with his stick.
Go on the left wing. Oh, great chance for Edmonton. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Tied at 1. Puck lifted up and out by Pellick. Emberson gets away from Anders Lee. And it's Ty Emberson to center ice. He'll shoot it to the left wing corner of the Islanders zone. D'Angelo reversing it to Romanov. We'll get it out to center ice to Lee. He'll dump it in. Pajot goes after it in behind the Edmonton net to Holmstrom. Checked on the play. Emberson. He cleared it out. Pass on the right for Holmstrom. Misses him. It's icing against the Islanders with 3:24 to go in the third. This game tied at 1.
We'll have to watch that again. I'm not sure.
Hit him in the skate?
How did he not get a stick on it? And it was slow developing. Leon made a great play.
Well, he got tied up. Yeah. Pellick came back, and Pellick got a piece of it.
But still,
that was a great play.
McDavid, Draisaitl, and Perry here with Wallman and Bouchard. 3:24 left.
Face off to the right of Sorokin. D'Angelo in the right wing corner for the Islanders. They'll get it out through the middle.
I think we've established whether or not Pajot's any good in the circle.
He's winning a lot. Wallman off the left wing boards and into the Islanders zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Draisaitl on the backhand. Around to the left wing point. Wallman to the left wing corner for Corey Perry. Now behind the net to Draisaitl. Goes over to the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Couldn't hold the line. It comes out. Wallman now to Draisaitl. Over the blue line to McDavid. Goes to the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. A shot. And that's blockered by Sorokin. All the way up to the point where Wallman will keep it in. Pellick behind the net. Gave it away to Draisaitl. Then he got it right back. Pellick and pinned by Perry. Puck goes to Pulick. Up the right wing to Fashing, out through the middle for Cizikas. Come into the Oiler end, drop it on the left. Engvall goes to the middle, to the right. The backhand, that's off a stick, goes wide. And Arvidsson will come up the right wing to center ice. Throws it into the right wing corner, goes after it. 2:10 to go in the third. Tied at 1 as the Oilers take on the Islanders. And the puck right at center ice went off the stick of Duclair. Now he'll shoot it in. Pickard helps it around on the left wing. Does come out. Duclair to Horvat. Couldn't get it back to Duclair. Nugent Hopkins up the right side to Arvidsson. He'll take a hit. Nugent Hopkins will get it just in. Paul Mary can't get it out. It goes in behind the net. D'Angelo clears the zone. Emberson. Shoot it right back in. Romanov to the left wing corner. For Holmstrom up the left wing to Anders Lee. Just got it to the Edmonton blue line. Jeff Skinner rimming it past Holmstrom and out. Minute 15 to go here in the third. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Islanders. Pass up to Lee, hit his stick. Goes into the Edmonton zone to the left wing corner. Kulak missed Jeff Skinner with it. Puck goes to the right wing. Dobson in behind the net. Just past Lee. Pellick had to come in from the point. We're into the last minute here in the third. Tied at 1 as Kulak brings it out for the Oilers. Then he got hit right at the blue line by Pajot. Puck goes to Dobson. He'll shoot it in. Fashing after it on the end boards. Left wing corner to Engvall. Brings it up to the top of the circle to the point. And Pellick tried to sail it towards the net. It doesn't get through. It goes to the right side. And it's Engvall in the right wing corner. 34 seconds to go in the period. Out to Cizikas. Can't get a shot through. It's near the top of the circle. And Skinner will get it out for the Oilers.
Oilers need a change here, Cam.
Bullock to Pellick to Bullock. Up the right wing. Couldn't get it to Paul Mary. McDavid will flip it in. Glove down. Ryan Bullock couldn't clear it out. Brown was able to keep it in. 8 seconds to go in the period. Horvat to center ice. Now to Duclair. He'll get that across on the left to Paul Mary. Behind the net. It goes past Horvat. And just like November 12th, when the Islanders were in Edmonton, we need a little bit extra. This game tied at 1. We're through 60. When we come back, 3-on-3 overtime. From the UBS Arena here in Belmont Park, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at the UBS Arena. The Oilers and the Islanders heading to extra time. Edmonton in 3-on-3. They're 10-3 this year. They're 0-1 in shootouts, so 10-4 overall. The Islanders are 4-6 in OT, 2-1 in shootouts, 6-7 overall. These two teams did go to overtime November 12th. Leon Draisaitl had the game winner, and the Oilers won that one 4-3.
Wow, 31-32 tonight for Sorokin. He's been terrific for the Islanders. Pickard's been pretty good for Edmonton. Got beat clean on the turnover for Bo Horvat, who can score. We know that. And we know it's going to be McDavid. We know it's going to be Draisaitl and Bouchard for Edmonton. My guess is they go with either Horvat or Pajot to start the overtime period.
Try to get control.
Control of the puck. Now, again, one of the differences is they have Noah Dobson. He can really skate. And Noah Dobson is a restricted free agent. Look who they got out there. They got Pellick. So they're going for the defensive matchup here. Holmstrom, who can fly. And the only question is, will it be 44 or 14 who takes the draw for the Islanders?
They only got 2 out there right now. It's going to be 44.
It's Pajot. So
Pajot, Holmstrom, and Pellick on the ice for the Islanders.
Islanders have won 60% of the draws in this game. 44 here has been dominant for New York.
Get ready for the 3-on-3 overtime, and Pajot wins it to himself. Gives it to Pelech. He's going to bring it in. He'll pass it across. That goes off of Bouchard right to Draisaitl. To Evan Bouchard. He'll take it behind the net.
Great defensive play there by Leon.
Bouchard will bring it out up the right wing. Swing it back to McDavid. Comes into the Islanders zone down the left side. He's going to go towards the net. In behind it. Over to the right. Out to Bouchard. Didn't shoot it. Gave it to McDavid. Wheels back up to the blue line. Now down the right wing to the middle. And his shot just goes wide of the net. Pajot into the corner. Wedged off of it. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Oh, what a save made by Sorokin. Puck in the left corner. McDavid to Bouchard. Holmstrom doesn't have a stick. It broke. McDavid down the left wing. McDavid to the point to Bouchard. Bouchard thought about shooting it. Didn't. Held on. Comes up to the slot to McDavid. Down the left side. Goes in behind the Islander net. Over to the right. Drops it into the right corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid cuts across over to Draisaitl to Bouchard. Oh, that's blocked by Pelech. That one hammered him. And the Oilers keep it alive. Draisaitl on the left wing. Pelech just barely able to move. He'll drop the puck. Give it to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard as McDavid got dumped down. Puck goes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid.
This is unreal. We're
It's
at
unbelievable.
Minute 45.
Same players out. Bouchard will walk in. The shot, glove save by Sorokin. He held on, and Pelech's going to need assistance. We're in overtime. Minute 51 in. Adam Pelech slowly goes to the Islander bench. Oh. Face off to the left to Sorokin. Nugent Hopkins, Arvidsson, and Nurse out there for Edmonton. Horvat, Palmieri, D'Angelo for the Islanders.
This is their offensive trio here.
D'Angelo chops it across to Horvat, up the right wing to Palmieri. Give it back to D'Angelo. For Palmieri. Through the middle of Horvat, but it goes off his skate into the Oiler end. Horvat got to it. Now to Palmieri. He'll shoot it. Save made by Pickard, and that does come loose. And it goes over to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins along the boards with Horvat. Puck goes to Arvidsson. And Arvidsson comes up the right side. Well, he had forced back by Engvall, and now Engvall dumps him down. Pickard's going to come out and do something with it, and he rims it. And Cizikas will find Engvall up near the Edmonton blue line. He'll take it out of the zone.
Arvidsson should see if he can peel off here. He's exhausted. He's got to go. He's got to go. Didn't go.
Engvall into the Oilers zone to Cizikas down the left wing, and his shot, that goes off the glass and out of play.
Thought he scored. He thought he scored.
He missed. Tried to go short side. 2:06 to go in OT. This game's tied at 1, and it has been exciting here in overtime.
Thought he had him, high blocker.
Yeah. Pickard might have got a piece.
Timeout.
Somebody did. Islanders did. Oh, how about that first shift?
I've never seen that. One guy's got a broken stick. The other guy blocks.
Yeah, he couldn't move.
And the Oilers just couldn't free him up. And part of it, I think, is Connor and Leon are exhausted, too. Back-to-back games.
Yeah, and they're on the ice for minute 45 of skating around in the Islanders zone. But they were, Islanders down one man who could barely move. Pelech, who got hit. And then Holmstrom didn't have a stick. All right, face-off will be in the Edmonton zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. 2:06 to go here in the overtime.
Who else? Pajot and Horvat.
Not taking any chances. Horvat against Draisaitl. Horvat to Romanov will take it out of the zone. Romanov retreats into his own end. And now up the right wing to Horvat. In over the Edmonton blue line for Pajot, but he takes it out as well. Minute 45 to go here in the OT. Pajot cross to Romanov. Romanov inside his own blue line.
Snuck a bit faster forward out there.
Up the left wing to Horvat. Got engaged upon by Bouchard. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone, and it's Engvall. He'll go to the right wing corner. Islanders make a change. Engvall will turn and shoot it. Pad save made by Pickard. Puck along the boards. Engvall put it right to the net, and it's Pickard. He'll give it to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. The breakaway shot. Scores! Leon Draisaitl ends it in overtime. Calvin Pickard started the play, and he'll get an assist. And the Oilers win it 2-1 in OT.
Oh, man, what a play by Calvin Pickard. The presence of mind to realize we got a chance at a fast break here, and they executed it to perfection. Pickard to McDavid, who extends his point streak. Connor McDavid up to 10 games, and the Oilers win 2-1.
Draisaitl gets second of the night, 49th of the year. And now 100 points on the season for Leon Draisaitl. But what about Calvin Pickard?
What a play.
He started the play.
That's unbelievable.
Great goal by the Edmonton Oilers to win this 2-1 in overtime. That's just what the doctor ordered after a couple of losses to start off this road trip.
They needed that one, man. Let me tell you.
Pickard goes over to see Thomas Hickey between the benches.
Those two are tight.
Yep. A couple of Seattle Thunderbirds, former Seattle Thunderbirds, when they played in the Western Hockey League. Oh, my.
How about that, Cam?
How about that? Well, Calvin Pickard was outstanding all night. I didn't realize he was going to have to factor in on the offense tonight, but he did.
What would you expect from him?
Exactly. There's nothing he can't do. The Oilers win this one. That was incredible. The win.
100-point season for Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah. We have Calvin Pickard, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Calvin, I didn't expect that you'd have to get in on the offense in this game, but you did. And what do you say about this game here tonight?
Is that the first question? What did I think of the game?
Yeah, what did you think of the game?
Just put on the headset.
Okay.
It was good. I mean, first period, we were fantastic. Played the right way. And then, they pushed back in the second. Penalty kill was huge. Good goal for oh my goodness, I can't even speak right now. Leo got us going there, and then obviously they got one back. It was tight. It was a good, really hard-fought win. That's what we're probably going to have to do to get out of the losing streak.
Hey, you know what? Just if it's any consolation, Calvin, my listeners have been saying I haven't been able to speak for 25 years, so I'm with you, brother. All right, so you got to be a part of the offense. You started that fast break, and you got two of the world's best, but you got to be sharp at all times, don't you?
Yeah, I saw that guy hanging around in the slot, and we had all three guys on the wall there, and I just felt like it was going to squirt loose, and luckily it went closer to me, and then I saw Leon stretch, and I think I was trying to pass to Leo, but then Davo just intercepted and made a little pass to him, but it was a good play. Credit to their goalie. He was outstanding.
Yeah, he was, but so were you. How were you feeling tonight? Because from up here in the broadcast booth, it looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously a light start in the first period there, but they came out and shot some pucks in the second. I felt good. Obviously, I hadn't played in a while after that Anaheim game, but I'm used to that here, and didn't want to put too much pressure on myself. Obviously, we were in desperate need for a win, but I can't go out there and chase the win. I just got to do my job, and it took almost 65 minutes.
And all it took was an hour and 50-minute bus ride.
Yeah, exactly. That was a bit of an early adversity today for sure.
Awesome stuff, man.
Thanks for doing this,
Thanks,
Calvin.
guys.
Yep, thank you. Calvin Pickard downstairs. He was outstanding in goal for the Edmonton Oilers. And not only stopping pucks, but starting rushes and starting the game-winning goal. Leon Draisaitl gets to 100 points. He's got a 17-game point streak. He's 49 on the season. Connor McDavid, he extends his point streak to 10 games. Calvin Pickard picks up an assist on that game winner. But most importantly, the Edmonton Oilers get their 38th win of the year, and they needed it. Get a couple of losses to start off this road trip. Actually, played pretty well against New Jersey.
And played well again tonight.
Yeah, couldn't find a way to win. But, they got the result. What did you see here this evening?
I saw a desperate team play pretty well, limit the opposition. They did a great job in the penalty kill against a team that doesn't have a lot of confidence themselves. And now the Oilers get a New York Rangers team on the second of a back-to-back. I mean, I'm going to guess, given how important the Rangers-Columbus game is tomorrow, that we're going to end up seeing Jonathan Quick, who the Oilers got to earlier in the season, just re-signed an extension with the Rangers. And Edmonton's going to need to capitalize against a team that doesn't have Adam Fox, their best defenseman. Tonight, the Islanders didn't have Matthew Barzal. And you know what? A 2-1 game with not a lot of offense, these things matter.
Big win for the Edmonton Oilers, 2-1 in overtime. Leon Draisaitl with both goals for Edmonton tonight. Bo Horvat scored for the Islanders. Edmonton improves to 38-24-4. The Islanders drop to 29-28-8. 2-1 the final. Oilers over the Islanders. A Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Puck along the boards. Engvall put it right to the net, and it's Pickard. He'll give it to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. The breakaway shot. Scores! Leon Draisaitl ends it in overtime. Calvin Pickard started the play, and he'll get an assist.
Well, there's no question that the Edmonton Oilers needed to find a way tonight, and they did. And it wasn't easy. They got a rock-solid goaltending performance tonight from Calvin Pickard, and they needed Pickard involved in the offense as well on the stretch past that. It's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for BC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHED, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Puck along the boards. Engvall put it right to the net, and it's Pickard. He'll give it to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. The breakaway shot. Scores! Leon Draisaitl ends it in overtime. Calvin Pickard started the play, and he'll get an assist.
That is the plus play of the night, brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus. With the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein, it's the most delicious way to score with your taste buds on the ice. All right, we bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, they just needed one. They needed a positive result. They got one.
They did. That was playoff hockey, Bob. There was no room out there. Every pass was contested. Every shot was contested. You tried getting the puck out of your zone. You took a hit to do it. That's the way it's going to be in a month's time. And the Oilers played it to, I wouldn't say to perfection, but they were in the fight. They were in the battle. They had players competing up and down their lineup. Now, the big mistakes that we've seen as of late were still there tonight, and obviously the Horvat goal, too many odd man breaks against, but there was a desperation with the Oilers tonight, and there was an energy amongst the players that we haven't seen in a while. It was a good game. And Leon Draisaitl continues to... I mean, he's the MVP. And I know... And McKinnon is in the conversation. I know that. But 49 goals, and it's going to be 55 or whatever. Goals are harder to come by than assists. So to me, Leon is the MVP in the season. And it's funny. I'm watching that overtime. And I don't remember the last time I saw a sequence where it's 3-on-3. One team has a guy with a broken stick, another guy probably with a broken foot, and they still are able to get out of that injury-free, and then not injury-free without giving up the goal. And then one of the worst plays I've seen in overtime this year, Peter Engvall. It's all about having control of the puck in overtime. You're on the ice against the best players in the world. You have control of the puck. You're 1-on-3. You could have turned back, got fresh legs out there. He takes a wrist shot from above the top of the circle, giving the puck, the Oilers a chance to get the puck. Absolutely terrible play by him, which eventually turned into a breakaway goal by Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you have to win this. That's their 38th win. It's not coming easy. So you know what you got to do? You just got to dig in. You know what I'm saying, Rob? That's the bottom line. And I don't want to paraphrase Connor McDavid after Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, but it's true. They just have to, and they did try to roll over. Nugent Hopkins sat a shift 5-on-5 after the turnover. Corey Perry sat a shift 5-on-5 after the penalty. Hyman missed a couple shifts in the first period, and he looked like he was compromised, but they did try to involve all 12 forwards.
And everyone feels part of it. And your compete and your battle and your willingness is higher when you feel you're part of the team, when you feel you have a role when you're on the ice. You're not just a stopgap between the good players getting out there. You're not. We've seen in the past, Bob, when it's Leon and Connor and Leon and Connor, the Oilers don't go far in the playoffs because teams just have to stop one line. And one-line teams do not win in the National Hockey League playoffs. They can win in the regular season some nights. But in a 7-game series against only good teams, that doesn't work. You have to give guys defined roles. Tonight, they did. Now, the puck didn't go in for everybody, but there was a battle level tonight amongst the bottom 9 forwards in this game that we haven't seen in a while. So that was good. And we can't go much further without talking about Calvin Pickard. I mean, it was unbelievable.
16-7 this year. He's the backup.
For a backup goaltender who, if they were to say, hey, you know what, we might play him against the Rangers on Sunday, I wouldn't be adverse to it. He was that good tonight. And not only was he good saving the puck, the play that he made to keep the play alive and get Spring, eventually Leon on the breakaway, that is a player that's engaged, that understands what's going on, that is completely with knowing what this team needs to do. So Calvin Pickard was exceptional in this hockey game, and the Oilers needed that kind of goalie effort, and they got it.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, where are we going to go here? We'll start with the fact that the Oilers won this game in overtime, which meant there was no Alberta Blue Cross insurance goal of the game. Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance. Health, dental, travel, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.ca. As we go to the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, it is presented by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Bakersfield is dropping, they have dropped the puck in their home game against Coachella Valley in the American Hockey League. We will tell you the Edmonton Oil Kings tomorrow host Prince Albert. They are in Calgary on Sunday. And as for the rest of the games in the NHL, it'll help if I went to today's schedule. Winnipeg Jets are shutting out the Dallas Stars 4-0. That is in the third period. Colorado's up 1-0 over Calgary. That is in the second period. No score, Anaheim and Nashville. In the first, Seattle's up 1-0 over Utah in the first, and the Carolina Hurricanes doubled up, suddenly slumping Detroit by a score of 4-2. You know, Cam, they always say it was the P's that give guys problems. When your last name is Stauffer, some would say it's the S's that give you problems. Tonight, it was the D's. Vitamin D was the tonic the Oilers needed. And I'm not talking about Drambuie. I'm talking about Leon Draisaitl. He ended up with 2 tonight, including the game winner. Edmonton beats the New York Islanders 2-1. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
High school students in Oil Country, make a difference in your community with Oil Country Powers Change. Presented by Capital Power. Between February 17th and March 17th, volunteer in your community and enter to win weekly and grand prizes, including autographed memorabilia, an Oilers jersey, sweet tickets to an Oilers home game, and more. The more you do, the more entries you get. Visit OilCountryPowersChange.com to register. On behalf of Capital Power and your Edmonton Oilers, thank you for powering change in Oil Country.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian Ultra Exporter or no. There's a Molson, your name on it, it must be a legal drinking name. Now, these stars are picked in-house. They won't be the stars that I would pick, but UBS Arena has Connor Brown as the third star, Bo Horvat, the lone goal for the Islanders, as the second star. No surprise who the first star is. Leon Draisaitl scored twice, including the GWGNOT. He is tonight's first up. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Our engineer tonight was Mike Caragliano here in Belmont Park in New York. For Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Bryn Griffiths, Brendan Escott. Studio producers Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, Eamon Hashem and Angie Quinnell. This is Bob Stopper saying so long, everybody. The Oilers end their 2-game losing streak. Draisaitl strikes twice. He's up to 49 goals and 100 points. And Edmonton wins his